Prime one, that's him. Sky. Thought you thought, but I wasn't born yesterday. All I do is ball. You goofies underestimate. Heavyweight bag, step on your weight class. I done moved across states, but I can't cap. Strap with it on my pivot, clocking digits. Rock hard and I ain't even in the kitchen. I'm on a mission to move soft, make a thing flip like a moonsault. Keep a switch for everybody through salt. Face froze, somebody check dude pulse. Is you stepping or stepped on? Wake the game up, make them regret I was slept on. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the great poop on. I'm getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah, it just hit different. You find my story is all non-fiction. I put my fam before me and I gotta mention. I keep an air fan tone mob a henchman. For you squares, option for opposition. And you ops, I get popped trying to stop my ascension. Talking generational, you got my attention. Underworld motivational, you feel the sensation. Try to see how I look, get booked, I'll take it. I was just a crook, all it took was some patience. Now my phone off the hook, I got hella deals waiting. You ain't really made it unless you got somebody hating. Bogey's world, welcome to a new dawn. Till I move up, I can never move on. Big bread got me bougie past the gray poop on. Getting over while you busy fighting over croutons. Yeah, bogeyism, a true boat brother gon' get it. All this water got me tripping. Hella fish scale, but I ain't fishing. See I move with precision. When it comes to living, I'm the definition. If I stand for one thing, it's on business. Bogeyism, it just hit different. Yeah. Yo.
Top of the top.
Top of the morning, fellas. We back.
Top of the morning, fellas.
Come on now.
We back with another edition of Awake.
Yo, gamer.
Talk about it.
It's been a minute since I've said that.
All right.
It's been a minute.
Let's do it again. Awake.
Yo, gamer. It's Tuesday style.
There it is. Look at that. We never done it twice like that, huh?
Come on now.
How you fellas doing, man?
Everything good, big bro. How you feeling today, man?
Shit. Don't ask about me, though. You know what I mean? Yes, I'll be here with the ear to the streets. Our man Lee, our man the Kitty Cat, aka the Cat Man himself. My man, Heart to Start, Guccini JD. Shout out to our man Neon Peacock and our proud sponsor, neonpeacockmerch.com. Everybody be sure to go check out some fresh drip. We got a shitload of new designs up there. So definitely go check us out. And yeah, man, shout out to Spencer Guru, the whole Guru Nation, and our man Diamond Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Mine. I don't know. I could never say that. It doesn't come off the tongue right. Pause. We got King D in the building, top of the morning, big bro. We got in the building, top of the morning. We got Emil in the building. What's up?
Stand up.
Hope all is well with you. You too, big bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. Emil, shout out.
And Peacock, that thumbnail is dope for Wake Your Game Up.
Come on now.
There it is, man. They always dope. Shout out to Peacock.
We go right there. What's the latest on Stafford and Cooper
Stay
Kupp?
tuned, because I got some news.
Okay, you know what? Okay, you know what? Did we shout everybody out that's rocking so far? Because we can get right to the streets.
Wrong one. Trigger finger too fast, y'all.
Well, King already started it off. What's going on with Matthew Stafford? Okay, here we go. Well, Matthew Stafford yesterday came out. He was requesting $50 million a season. So,
from trade,
what?
That's what he's looking at for a trade.
A trade.
He's definitely saying he'll take less money
he
with
will,
the Rams.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know that I don't know. That might have just been a show of cards. You know, like, hey, he showed his hand. It's probably Rams or retirement for this guy. If he doesn't get what he wants from the Rams, he figures that it's going to take a lot for him to learn a new system, get some chemistry, do the whole move, and all that stuff. I mean, $50 million will get it done. But who the hell's gonna give him $50 million? I mean, let's be realistic. God.
Well, yeah, the teams that are in on Stafford are the Browns, the Raiders, and the Giants. Have already reached out to the Rams about a trade.
That's crazy how the Browns. This is why he said $50 million. Like, look, Browns.
Don't they not have any money?
That's what I'm saying. I guess the Watson's actually Cleveland has actually worked a significant amount away through that.
Oh yeah,
they worked their way through that $230 million a lot already. I think they only owe him about 70.
But with the latest drama, didn't he possibly negate the contract?
Yeah. With the video that came out, he could void the rest of his contract.
Yeah.
There's a video?
Yes. He went out. He was supposed to be in a walking boot like the ears to the street. And what did he do? He wasn't wearing it in the video. And it was posted on Instagram and social media.
How are they going to massage his calf muscle if he's got that thing on?
And with that said there, they said can void the rest of his contract out so the Browns can get out of this deal.
Wow.
Yeah.
Guarantees, schmerantees.
Yeah.
I mean, he 230. They probably got about 70 something left. But yeah, bro. And then it's just all bad because this is the guy who now ruptured his Achilles, but he's just out there just walking around. You know what I mean?
And speaking on top of that, the Rams came out this morning and said they're comfortable with Jimmy G as their starting quarterback.
JD, what you think about that? I thought I went straight to JD.
I hear that.
Right? JD got the most thoughts on our old boy.
I hear that right? They said they was thinking about they're comfortable starting.
They're comfortable with Jimmy G as the quarterback if they decide to move on from Mr. Matthew Stafford.
That is.
Yeah, that doesn't mean that they won't draft a quarterback, but no. I mean,
that's like a bridge.
Whatever you have to work with, you're gonna roll with it. I mean, you can't not play. So if that's the only guy that's guaranteed to be a Ram, then yeah, they're gonna say that. Do they want it? Probably not. No. They want Stafford, but obviously they got to make an agreement and come to terms. And shit, why would Stafford just take whatever he got last year? You know, the deferred money, the whole bit. Just take the same fucking offer that they got
and just play.
Yeah.
Remember last year there was rumors about potentially him retiring or being moved on from, but he just idled by until his little guaranteed money kicked in. So I think last year in total he made like 57. Because like
we go to Watson contract right here too. Watson.
Yeah, he got a guap last year.
I think if the Rams were smart, they'd send a zipper over to Matthew Stafford's wife's mouth.
I mean, shout out to Mrs. Stafford. You know what I mean? She's a cancer survivor.
Yes, she is.
You know what I mean? She had brain cancers. And you know what I mean? I swear, like, I think I mean,
two years ago, wasn't it?
Or any of my loved ones.
A couple years ago.
Rest in peace to some of my loved ones that have passed from cancer. But I'm saying, like, brain cancer's it's a thing, right? So the fact that she's beat the brain cancer and she can speak her mind is pretty amazing in itself.
Miss Kelly Stafford.
She wouldn't have been able to speak her mind if she had, brain cancer still.
Top of the morning, Derek.
What up, D?
Yeah.
Top of the morning,
She
Derek.
has a podcast, I think.
Yeah.
I think she wasn't necessarily happy all them years they was in Detroit because it's Detroit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just not like, it's not a luxurious place for a blonde. You know what I mean? Is she blonde? I'm just assuming.
Yeah, she's in pictures she's blonde, but who the hell knows? Really?
She seems like she's definitely living the life though in LA, and they definitely liked, because part of the Niners selling because Stafford's supposed to come to the Niners, not the Rams, ironically. And Sean McVay undercut him and sold them on LA. Long story long, part of her being part of the move, if it was Frisco, was because Stanford and all the incredible medical, the collagen research and things of that nature. So, you know what I mean? Because for Stafford, it is about his wife, not just, you know what I mean? So shout out to him. You know what I mean?
Well, the Cleveland Browns have a strong interest in signing Kirk Cousins if he's released or up for trade.
What'd you think about that, Kenneth?
It's better than I guess who we rolling with right now.
Was it DTR?
To the Browns?
No, I mean like DTR is in who they got there, Dorian Thompson-Robinson, and then I guess Jameis Winston if they were to retain him.
Yeah.
I mean
this year too, isn't he?
Let the Browns be done. I'm sure. I mean, let the Browns go ahead and do Browns things. It's not going to help the organization. No. Whoever acquires Kirk Cousins, that's a stopgap quarterback.
Yeah, it's a bridge quarterback. Yeah,
you're bridge quarterback. You're not winning no fucking playoff game with Kirk Cousins. You'll be lucky to get to the playoffs with Kirk Cousins. Whoever signs him, it's a mentorship for a young quarterback, which I don't think the Browns have, right? They have to draft one. They could. They have the second.
Yeah, they got
right?
the 2 spot.
So if they go Cam Ward, but like that's not even the same playing style. You're gonna learn how to be a quarterback, son, and then sit in the same fucking room and talk football with Kirk Cousins. I mean, is it really that valuable?
I mean, Stefanski.
I don't think so.
Kevin Stefanski did work with Cousins back in when they first got together in Minnesota.
They're probably not going to win, though. Is what I'm kind of like curious on is if Kirk Cousins, if he plays, does he like demand to be
alive
signed to a team that might sniff the playoffs so he can play for a championship or some sort of, like I guess at his age and the money that he's made, is he doing it just to play football anymore? He's probably doing it to win, and he ain't going to do anything with the Browns, and it doesn't really make sense for the Browns to get a Kirk Cousins to mentor a Shedeur Sanders or a Cam Ward, unless there's a dark horse quarterback that comes out and just fucking shines real nice and takes a step above the 2 top guys, which I don't think there is. There's this guy named Jackson something.
Oh, Jackson Dart?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're talking he could actually be a top 5 pick.
Yeah. So if he becomes somebody's favorite and then the Browns sign him and they think that Kirk Cousins can give him the head start of learning the game the right way, whatever you want to call it, then that's cool, I guess. But to me, I think Cousins is going to want to play football for a team like the Rams. If Stafford can't go if Stafford can't get a deal done, then I think the Rams would be a more appropriate situation because it's
if we're talking Kirk Cousins,
Yeah,
if we're gonna go correlation here, let's go ahead and get Corky Kirk back with Sean McVay.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I would, because I'm selfishly don't give a fuck about none of them except for the ones they're throwing at. Like if we get Kirk Cousins over there with Stefanski, then it's like, oh, cool, Jared Judy might be useful.
Yeah.
But then I go back to this time last year when I was like, I never was a London guy, but I'm like, well, it's gotta be better because they have Cousins and then Penix, right? Like at least there'll be something better, right? Otherwise, like Jerry Judy's dead to the world. Cedric Tillman, all of them, they're just don't even use them. But
Well, what they
I feel the same way with Puka if it's Jimmy. Like if it's Jimmy, I'm like, oh no, Puka.
Yeah,
Because Puka goes down the field a ton.
a lot of shit that's been floating around is that AR8 or AR12, whatever number he don't pull out if he plays this year, is that if they do move on for Stafford, he's the front runner to be one of the guys in
I
LA.
like that.
I like that a whole lot.
Speaking of Rodgers, right? The Tennessee Titans have interest in Aaron Rodgers as a mentor and a bridge quarterback to a young QB.
Hey, imagine if you're Aaron Rodgers and someone's telling you that, right? You're like, who the fuck said
You don't
that?
want to go to Tennessee.
Who the fuck would go to Tennessee?
Like, who the fuck said I'm going to be a mentor to anybody?
And also
Or
the
bridge
bridge that
QB.
you're getting Devontae too. You're getting a package. That's what I've been seeing on
There you
TV
go.
is that you're getting a
I'm not
package
mad at
with
that.
both of them dudes.
I think that package deal is pretty much over with, I think.
What you mean by that?
I just don't think – I think it's going to go where Rodgers go. I don't know if – because if you look at the cap number for what's his name? Adams, he's going to have to – wherever he goes, he's going to have to
No, they got to
restructure his
cut him,
deal.
is what you're saying.
Yeah.
That cap becomes irrelevant if they cut him.
Yeah, well, that's true. That's
That
right.
only has to do with
And
the
then with
Jets.
the rumors of Cooper Kupp being on the block as well, you know what I mean? I think if they do move on from Stafford and Kupp, bruh, that Devontae Adams and that Aaron Rodgers pack, you know what I mean? It'll keep them afloat in the West for sure. Because I don't know if we're back fully to where we need to be. Fucking Seattle, we don't know what they doing at quarterback. They didn't, if DK on the market, you know what I mean? What are they doing? You know what I mean? Arizona, I don't know if they taking a real major step next year. So, you know what I mean? If they do bring in a fucking AR-12, bro, they'll be all right. Especially division.
Yeah. And that division isn't the craziest if you think about it, right? It's just the Niners and the Rams, if you ask me, bro.
I don't even know.
I'm hating.
Yeah. 100%.
Well, here's some news for Derek and his Cowboys. Well, coming out of Dallas yesterday, the Cowboys have not talked to Micah Parsons about a contract extension, but Dallas has, however, had internal discussions about the possibility of trading Micah Parsons.
Yeah, we're tagging and trading him. Tag and trade.
Yeah,
Here's what's unfortunate about Micah Parsons' situation is that they're not gonna let him go just like that.
No.
And they won't just pay him like that neither. They're going to drag that thing out all the way because the way Jerry Jones and him is just wired, period, right? Like, oh, we need news. You know what I mean? So they're gonna keep dragging that out so they're relevant in the news. But when it comes to Micah Parsons too, is like, I mean, if that trade doesn't happen before the draft, nobody's trading for him. I don't see it. Unless like you gotta wait all the way down to the trade deadline when someone really needs him.
Man, that motherfucker got a market value whenever he's available. If he comes available, that motherfucker gonna have a market.
For sure. But to trade for him?
Hell yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, okay, if they put a tag on him, right? They're gonna put a fucking tender.
A tender, yeah.
100%.
So
And
like,
he's
they'll probably put a first round tender on.
but my point is though, is like if he's coming out in the draft today, he's gonna be a top 3 pick.
No,
Oh,
he's
for
number
sure.
1 overall.
There it is.
The
So
edge
because
rusher right
sucking
now
his ass
that's
up.
coming out as the
looking,
strongest
bro.
consideration for the defensive player rookie of the year. He's really nowhere on the level of Micah Parsons. Nowhere. Not even sniffing Micah Parsons.
That motherfucking whatever they're asking for, bro. I ain't gonna say any team, but bruh, if they only want 2 1s, you know what I mean? You gonna run that? Bro ain't even 24.
Hey, you know what? I'll give him the 111.
I'd give him a 111 and a future second round pick.
You would have to give up multiple firsts.
Exactly.
You would have to do the 26 and the 25.
Because for the first time in history, can we make the trade with the Cowboys? Were we with the trade? I mean, we did. We definitely got a 4th round for Trey Lance. Ha ha.
Yeah.
On that one. But I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The Charles Haley gave them multiple Super Bowls, but they owe us. You know what? Give us Parsons.
Come on,
Well,
now.
but
I guess the problem. Does
Ken
Derek
Ward.
think that the Cowboys are a contender this year? I mean, if
No.
Dak is healthy.
Nah,
Well, I think they're a wild card team.
9-7, 8-9.
Then you
whatever.
need
I think
if you don't
wild
plan
card
on
is-
signing Parsons, then you need to get something for him.
Exactly.
And what they're saying is that he's getting a 40 ball. He might be worth a 40 ball per year. That's
Yeah.
what they're, you know what I mean?
Oh my
Whatever
God, the
whatever
Chiefs
TJ
don't pay
Watt
me.
and Nick Bosa are making, he's gonna make more than that.
Oh yeah, I think they're around 35. If I'm sure.
So that pretty much
35
eliminates
million.
us out of that
I'd
conversation.
have to check into that. I'll be honest with you. I can't
that
say
definitely eliminates us out of that
Yeah.
conversation.
Who is it? Nick Bosa's the highest
Nick Bosa is the highest paid, I believe.
at the sports track
Let's go.
up right
Oh,
Okay,
you're right about
TJ Watt's contract, I have it right in front of me right here. He is making this coming season 21 million.
Yeah, and Bosa up to like 27
And
or 30.
Bosa is the highest paid, I believe.
So we got base salary
We're
22
looking
million.
for annual.
Oh, this motherfucker's only making 1.1 in 2025, but his signing bonus is 10 million. Roster bonus 500,000. Cap hit is 20 million this year. Next year is 42 million.
Okay, so he's basically making around a little bit like 22 or something like that. this
Yeah,
year.
next year 22 million.
Yeah, he goes from 1.1 to 22, then 32, then 33.
No. That we're talking about 22 this year. When you're talking
Oh,
about
yeah,
against the cap, that's going to him too. So you know what I mean? He's making 20, whatever the fuck it is. But that's the cool gymnastics that these teams do, right? Because look at against the cap. Like, because I think what that would be fucking dead cap, right? That 27.
Well, there was some exciting news for you, Bogey, and for Travis Kelce owners.
He's playing.
Yeah, the Chiefs' impression is that Travis Kelce is fired up, in quotes, and won't be retiring. GM Brett Veach said based on convos with Kelce at the end of the season and the past couple days.
Good for him. I wouldn't want to go out like that. You know?
I had a feeling that if he didn't win, that he was probably gonna
Come
He's gonna
back
hang
for
it
a
up.
swan season.
If he did win, that he called it quits. You know.
Yeah, because you get to go right off into the sunset. You know what I mean? I think that was probably what we all expected him to do when they beat the Niners. But you know, it was because he had already set himself up for life after football, right? He got the $50 million a year contract or something like that. Him and his brother got 50 each to do that show, and
Yeah.
so I would assume he's actually coming back. And
Didn't they say something about him being a role player though?
Who was that?
yeah,
I mean, he's already kind of limited snap count, but
yeah, it's kind of whack.
are they gonna stretch the field with the Kelce, or are they gonna strictly use?
No,
him as
he's
target?
supposedly he was going to be a role player, but how does that role player? What does that turn into? I mean, I didn't quite make that out, to be honest.
Yeah, because maybe because they get Rice back, then they don't need him as a field stretcher or like a safety blanket. Like they could go ahead and just toss it to the running back, or throw it to Rice in the middle of the field, and then have Worthy deep down the field. I can see it working without Kelce.
Or what? Have
And then
certain
Gray,
packages for him?
because Gray's the guy that's going to be taking most of the snaps.
Yeah.
And he can be somewhat of a weapon.
And he can block too.
Yeah.
But then, like inside the 20s, I bet you they got the Kelce package, and he comes in and he's just that like touchdown target maybe. because Worthy's a little dude. He's not going to be a good target in the end zone. Maybe they.
It's funny because
they-
Worthy, he definitely comps to Tyreek Hill legit. Like when you look, you know what I mean? Like, and you know, year one
Besides-
is Tyreek.
Besides 30 pounds.
He's like 30 pounds, yeah. But he cops to him like it's just, I guess
he's
it's to
fast.
point out specifically
Yeah,
on like the
definitely
type of
fast.
plays they run with him. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
how they used him in every facet early on. And then, you know, now he's going into year 2, and that was the big Tyreek blow up game. I feel like we're only 2 seasons removed from him being an MVP, Patrick Mahomes, throwing for 5,000 and over 40 tugs or whatever it is. I want to say they should lean on that, go back to that. Like, do you guys think Patrick Mahomes is a little frustrated that maybe he don't have he doesn't have his hands on the steering wheel so much?
Agents, bro, they gonna have to do everything through the draft, bro. Fucking, they top corner, Carl Office, they top lineman, Trey Smith. Who else is fucking a free agent, bro?
Well, you got
Bolton.
Carl Office, you got Trey Smith. They already said they're not going to tag him, so basically, some's going to land a goal on.
Oh my mama, they gonna have to do a lot of gymnastics this offseason, bro.
Brett Veach is going to have to nail the draft like he has been the cast because they're
I forgot about Bolton. Bolton's a fucking
Nick Bolton's going to get paid.
Nick Bolton.
Bolton's out.
They're going to lose at least.
But here's the thing too. I think Bolton, it seems the most realistic for them to retain because he's not going to demand reset the market money. You know what I mean? Because he's coming.
That's not what I've heard.
No, I heard differently on that one too. Yeah, same with
Yeah. Bolton is talking about highest paid middle linebacker.
Okay, how about this? He can't demand it with the Chiefs.
No,
but
because
somebody probably will be able to go out there and fork it over. For instance, I don't know what the Chargers are going to do.
One of those teams I was looking at.
Chargers got to do something in the middle of their defense.
Yeah, they have to re-sign Mac.
No, they don't have to.
Well,
Mac is a different.
They can release
Mac
him.
is a rotational.
You can release him and just
edge
let him find his way back.
You on the clock in the D-Gen league.
I guess the Colson kid. I don't know much about him. To be honest, I don't know how he's going to develop. But they didn't utilize him.
He only played 3 games.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's not a good
why
sign.
Was that, Lee? Do you know why? Is it injury or
he was injured? When he came out of college, and then when last season in the off season he pulled his hamstring.
Okay.
And he had a hamstring issue, and then when he came back, he re-injured it again. So he only played about.
Oh shit!
He didn't play much. He played tops two games tops.
Maybe
so they really didn't have a ballpark to see what they had with Colson.
They're gonna have to figure out what they
exactly.
got. That was like
a Michigan guy.
Round?
Yes, he was.
My mama.
Yeah. So,
but y'all got a lot of money, you said, to spend in this free agency period.
We have 62.5 million. If we don't bring Khalil Mack back, that's 28 million right there. If we cut Bosa and release him, that's another 26. So we could have over $120 million in cap space.
So the Chargers can make a trade with Dallas and maybe get Micah Parsons and then extend him.
Whoa, that'd be ridiculous.
I saw a blurb about that, and I was like, "That ain't
out of conference."
Why not?
Bro.
I'm not saying it's
conference. No, I'm saying that's where it would make sense. They usually want to send you as far away as possible.
We're not talking about coupon Tom Pelesco, so that's a different story.
Yeah, you guys did fucking smash the draft last year.
100%.
Yeah, shout out to Joel. He is one letter away from Bolt. 2 letters.
Well, I do have some New York Jets news for Kidda. Garrett Wilson is extremely happy with what the Jets have done, and he's pulled his trading off the table.
What have they done?
I don't know.
This is what Jets.
He's like, I love how you guys did nothing.
It says Garrett Wilson.
You really got me going when you did nothing there, Jets. I want to stay.
They got a new GM and they got a new head coach and they got a whole new coaching staff. Really?
Yeah, they say Garrett Wilson is more happy with the situation in New York, and the request he made for a trade is now off the table.
How are the Jets not innovative, right? They're like, you know what we should do? do like the Texans did. We're gonna bring a former player here. He's gonna be our head coach. You know what I mean?
They did do that. What are you talking about? Or are you being sarcastic?
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Now
They're
he's
like, let's go and do what the Texans did.
Yeah.
Because they're just, I mean, like they're trying anything. The old Boner
They're
Johnson.
like, wait, our first round pick from 1992. Okay, sure.
all right. I'd love to hear each one of you.
The Texans.
I would love to hear each one of you on these next three players where they would land. All right. We got Steelers. Najee Harris has been linked to the Bears, the Chargers, and the Raiders.
I don't want to talk about running backs until the draft.
Okay.
There are too many good running backs.
I don't like
Rookie
it.
running back this year.
I don't like
In,
it.
in the system that I like, I guess, out of those three, I don't know. For Najee, God, I don't know. I don't even know how to evaluate his talent.
I think
He's
the
more
Bears-
like a David Montgomery, right? So we
Yeah,
need
I'd say
we
the Bears
need the
are a
lightning
1-2
thunder and let him be the. Maybe if he had a running mate that was a bit more talented than Jalen Warren, then he would be a little bit. How do we get the guy more than 10 touchdowns?
I mean, well, here's the thing. He's to get on an offense that gets into scoring positions, right? So I would say the Greg Roman offense would be awesome, or the Ben Johnson offense, right? Because obviously Ben Johnson, he is a 1-2 punch guy. He has Swift over there who just will do Swift things, who actually played in that system. And got beat out by Jamal Williams, actually, when they played together. But Najee, I think Najee would be dope over there in Chicago. He's already accustomed to running behind a terrible line. But let's go for the gusto, get him behind the best line he's ever ran behind if he gets there with the Chargers. And it's Jim Harbaugh, who's really loved the kid. He was trying to recruit
He was trying to
him.
draft him. I think he was.
And the thing with the Chargers is like how you led off is the Greg Roman. We seen it in San Francisco. We seen it in fucking Baltimore. Downhill, let's go. 100%.
Right?
Boom. You know what I mean? That Frank Gore type shit. You know, 100%. You know what I mean? So Gus the Bus when they was in fucking Gus the Bus there now, but when it was in Baltimore, same shit. You know what I mean? 1-2 punch.
Gus the Bus is going to be gone. But the thing is, do we re-sign J.K. Dobbins?
He's on the market too. But what I was saying about Gus Bus is just
They're
that
not
the
signing JK.
style of him and Najee. That's all I was saying. Is the comparison is just one cut straight downhill, power back. You know what I mean? So that's why I think he'll fit good in San Diego. I mean LA.
You know what's so funny? Unless someone had Najee, right? And I have a lot of Najee in Dynasty, so for years I was forced to monitor him. He does very well as far as, 1,000 yards, 4 years straight. You know what I mean? He does it for us in the wintertime. He's a winner back. But he's definitely someone who probably could do more if he's behind a better line. Real shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
all his yards per and
And
everything.
what a capable quarterback as well too, because for the last few years he ain't had no quarterback.
You ain't lying.
So
He had Big Ben Roethlisberger his rookie year, where he had fucking caught 70 balls because that line was so bad. He was checking down Charlie.
Facts. Garrett Wilson don't care about winning. He just wants to be that number one and get paid as that number one here soon. Oh my mama.
Oh, now I get it. When he's like, oh yeah, Devontae Adams, they say he's about to be out of here. I like it. I'll stay. You know what I mean? I guess that is. I mean, if you can't be the number one,
they're in position to take the best pass catcher in the draft, though. I have a feeling that they're going to be able to get that Warren kid or McMillan, or if I don't know if Ibuka is as I'm not. Is that a Garrett Wilson teammate too?
Yes. I hope. 1, 2.
I don't think so.
No, he came in after Garrett Wilson, I believe.
Oh no, Garrett Wilson's a 22 guy, right? So 22, 23, 24.
Yeah, he came in after he left.
Yeah, unless he was like a freshman when he was there.
Well, he's a senior. Igbokwe is a senior, if I'm not mistaken.
So
the real best, the real number one in Ohio State is going back to Ohio State. That Smith kid is. I can't wait for him to get it to declare. I'm trading everything I got for that 101 to get that guy.
That's dope that we have one in line for the because Ohio is one of them factories, bro. They need to pop back up with a badass receiver again because these Ohio guys. I mean, I guess we still got McLaurin. Shout out to the laddie. You know what I mean? Who else we got? Olave. A lot of these guys ain't handling no Garrett Wilson. Who else coming out of Ohio?
Johnny Mittens is on the clock in the G-Gen.
Shout out to our man Johnny.
Speaking of, you got
JSN really kind of like the number one Ohio State.
There you go. That's who I'm missing. I knew I'm missing one more.
Well, right, Bucks free agent Chris Godwin has been linked to the Raiders, Jaguars, Panthers, and the Patriots.
What week did he get hurt in? Was it early in the season?
It was early in the season. I think week 3.
I know exactly when it was. I just don't know exactly when it was. It was when they played the Ravens, so whatever week that was.
And he had an ACL?
It was a dislocated ankle. Yeah. So he should be all right. You know what I mean? He should be actually ready to go. You know what I mean?
He went down week 7.
So week 7. So
against Baltimore.
Somebody
more regular fantasy season.
Jen said, please change the battery in the smoke detector.
Or pull it and just get that fucking thing out of here. I hear WhatsApp.
It's funny
and I hear the smoke
I was going to say, that's not a smoke detector. That's because I'm in the office at the hospital. I'm Dr. Bogey.
Hey, Derek said Marvin Harrison Jr. out of Ohio State, too.
Yeah,
no. We omitted his name for a reason.
We are fully aware of that.
No, we didn't forget about him.
That might be our alarm system. Sorry about that, fellas.
That's your alarm system?
Yeah,
because smoke detector.
No, it's not. In this house we have so much crap.
Oh,
the boss. No, we have the I have ADP coming out and it's beeping. It does beep here and there in the back.
Okay, yeah.
So if I have someone in the front of my house, like on FedEx delivery or UPS drive, I have all this beeping noise throughout the house that says someone's at your house at the front door and stuff like that.
Sounds like something's got a weak 9-volt battery.
That and I got to change my carbon monoxide thing, but I can't get it.
Lee's gonna be the first one. Lee's gonna be the first one with one of them robots that Elon got. He's gonna have one of them cyborg things.
Yeah, and
low battery.
The next thing we're gonna hear about them Elon Musk robots is that they're gonna catch on fire like the Cybertruck.
So
she could be cooking, but it's gonna be like, oh shit, I'm on fire. Might as well throw.
All right, so fellas, here. I got one for you. Where does Texans free agent Stephon Diggs land? He's been linked to the Cowboys, Giants, the Chiefs, Ravens, and also possibly the 49ers.
That motherfucker need to go to the Chiefs for a $2 million deal. If he want to do some winning and play with one of the best quarterbacks, he gonna take a team-friendly deal and go to Kansas City.
I hate that. I think he's gonna team up with his brother in the Cowboys. Why? I don't know why, but Jerry doesn't spend money. So what the hell? What has Jerry done lately? Nothing much.
I mean,
I kind of like that actually.
I mean, I know because I like it just being CeeDee Lamb getting all the targets.
Yeah, CeeDee Lamb's like almost guaranteed 200 fucking
also,
targets.
The rumor here in Dallas is they want to.
He's almost there, bro. He's like 180, 190.
He's like a $180.
190. I think he hit 190 before last. So
we already know where the ball's going over there. Maybe give someone get some pressure off his shoulders. Not for our fantasy. For our fantasy lives, we want CD to eat, but
what do you think Diggs is at this point in his career? He was like an underneath
the year with Houston, all short to intermediate routes.
Right? I think
how he was using the entire career.
He moves the chains. If they're inside 5 yards, then they have him run a little quick route. and
He's
if
good
he
red
has
zone
any type of separation, he's got good hands. He can grab it, and then you know, I don't think he's a field stretcher. I don't think he's gonna be breaking 1,200 yards through the
Facts.
air or anything like that. But he's gonna be like a guy to, you know, hit for a first down or 2 or 3. Who knows? You know, it's like
Good in the red zone.
he ain't gonna take the money away from CeeDee Lamb. Like fantasy owners wouldn't necessarily be like, oh shit, now my CeeDee Lamb is worth less valuable with the Stephon Diggs on the team. I think this will just help Dak. You know, because Dak, he'll have those situations where he gets that fucking like 3 and out like streak where he like a full half he goes like 3 and out like half the game or more, and you're like, dude, this guy sucks. And the second half he's on fire and he's hitting CeeDee Lamb down the field for like 40 and 50, and then the running game opens up, and then they can score some touchdowns, and he'll finish the game with close to 300 yards passing with a touchdown and 2 interceptions or whatever. And for fantasy, that's salvageable. We can handle stuff like that.
Bogey, you're on the clock, my friend.
What's up?
You're on the clock in the DGen ×2.
Are we do we got any rookie draft picks left?
Yeah, we got a lot. I think we're on the 5.
Yeah, we're on the 50th.
No,
we're on the 49.
Oh, you're the DGen or the other one? I'm not.
We're in the
Oh
DGen
yeah, you're
right
not in
now.
that other one. That's right. That's right.
Sorry, my bad. I know in the next gen we're on like the 5, 7.
Yeah,
think
I
it
just
was.
took kicker. Oh my mama, so it might be the 5-8 because I picked right before Bo, and I
Well, here's the thing. I think I had peeled off the 6-1 not too long ago, if I remember correctly.
in the next gen or the D-gen.
In the DGen. So like whatever, if you go back, however many picks, last rookie pick was like the 6-1 or something like that, and the 5-12 and 6-1.
I haven't even taken a kicker yet.
Yeah, I didn't start.
It's not mandatory.
No.
And I almost never do either. But like but I also keep all my like these guys I've been targeting in this range are actually getting got too. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'll just take a rookie.
Yeah, that Tyke Smith hurt me because I had my eye on him for real. He was already
hell of rounds. Even Johnny was like, 10 rounds, looking at him for 10 rounds. I'm like, you ain't lying.
When you got Rose Boom in the other league, because I drafted him, and did you hit me like, bruh? Oh, everything.
Oh, fuck that, I'm getting him.
I had Cody Barton and Rose Boom at the top of my shit coming right back around. I'm like, oh, I'm finna get both of these motherfuckers. Oh, my mamas. I'm like,
I started doing that actually in both leagues. Like, I'm taking Strinad here and here.
Oh, my mom.
Just whatever, because but you know what? That's what's dope though, is because we have sharp individuals. You know what I mean?
100%.
Well, I do have some exciting news for JD and Bogey.
Let's have at it.
49ers and Packers are expected to target Eagles free agent Zach Bond.
Oh,
that's pretty cool. I don't see the Packers necessarily being like, I feel like they wouldn't be pushing as much as the Niners would, because that tells us we're not bringing back Greenlaw.
Yeah, Greenlaw's on the fucking free agent. Oh, my mama.
Yeah.
I would like to bring over Greenlaw to the Chargers.
For sure. I mean, he's like a complete
1 year
removed from the Achilles. But with that said, I hope he makes his rounds, and then it's just better to stay home. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind keeping Greenlaw.
But we can't, if we let Greenlaw go, there's no way I would want to bring in Bond. I would rather go with it, with some of the younger dudes, or draft that replacement, because we already finna be hurting that offensive line 100%. We're losing Travarius. We're not gonna pay him. You know what I mean? We're losing Hufanga, but we got Mustafa and Jair. So we've been already drafting their replacements 100%, bro. You know what I mean? Bringing in Bond, I don't think, and plus he coming off, a couple years ago, he gonna want a lot of money, bro.
Yeah.
100%. I don't think that makes.
And you know what? I'd rather go after like a Sherwood then, right?
Yeah.
Give me a Sherwood who's actually played in Saleh's system, You know what I mean? And they
What are you-
definitely
guys?
they definitely kept on the DC when they got rid of Sala last year. So when like they got rid of all his guys, so Sherwood actually would know the system. You know what I mean? Maybe Sherwood. Otherwise, you're right. I'd rather home grow it.
Sure would, because like you said, Salah just had Brep over there in New York for the last 2 years that he was there, 3 years, whatever the fuck. How many years?
Yeah,
Salah.
I want to say they drafted I guess the Catman will know better than that. Was he drafted by the Salah regime? The Salah regime, when they get
he's a 4-year vet, so
yeah. 2020.
Salah, yeah, I guess it would have
2020
been.
was Salah's.
Yeah.
Yeah, when was Salah's first year? 21.
Yeah, after the Super Bowl, the year after, was it the year?
Yeah, they moved on quick, but it wasn't that long ago when
we
he
went
was-
in 19 and lost, and I want to say he got hired right after we lost the Super Bowl, the first Chiefs Super Bowl.
Because I think the first year he cracked it off with Zach Wilson, so that would have been 21 then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, right. Because the Trey Lance, all that shit, and we were hoping that or the speculation was the reason why we jumped up is because Salah told him, "Oh, we're taking Wilson. You don't got to worry about none of the other quarterbacks." You know what I mean? That's why.
But for some fucking reason, we were scouting Zach Wilson. We had guys at his games all year that year prior, that COVID year. And then when
he had that fucking Mahomes allure where he was like, oh,
facts.
around and has all the arm angles and
like that and all types of shit.
They play for a shitty school. Well, I mean, like, I guess Mahomes, he played in the SEC, right? But just for like one of the crappy schools.
Big 12, Texas Tech.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Texas Tech is Big 12. See,
is it Texas Tech or A&M?
No, he went to Texas Tech.
Baker's the one that went to
Johnny Manziel. That's
there you go. That's what I was confusing me with. Not Baker, Johnny. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's why
it's hard to evaluate the talent that you're going up against when you're in those conferences in college. That's why I like the ACC. ACC's got some really good defenses. So quarterbacks in the ACC. Obviously SEC, but everything else is just like.
Are you down with OPP?
The Big Ten is nasty. They got some good schools over there.
Yeah.
Well, coming out this morning.
Big Ten no longer?
No, it's still there. They're one of the biggest conferences. They've been posted.
Which one's the one that they're trying to disband or whatever?
So, like ACC, we ain't that big. No,
Pac-12, isn't it?
It's like Florida State and Clemson want to go to the SEC, and they're part of the ACC. So we're finna get like dismantled with our big schools. Only thing that's gonna be left is the Hurricanes, Georgia Tech, Va Tech. Who else is over there? I think Louisville.
Oh, Boston College.
Yeah, they ain't nothing in.
I'm from Boston.
My bad.
No, it's Miami's in the ACC, right?
Yeah. Miami, Florida State, Clemson, Va Tech, North Carolina, Wake Forest, Georgia Tech. Fuck. Oh,
Virginia, isn't it? Isn't Virginia there?
The Cal Bears. The Cal Bears is there. The Cavaliers, Virginia Cavaliers. Yep.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, you know, all these conferences now, they're all so mixed up now. Like I just said, you got a West Coast team that won the ACC because the Hurricanes played in Berkeley last year. And I was mad I couldn't go to that.
Well, news coming out of Miami this morning was Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill underwent wrist surgery to repair ligament issues per coach Mike McDaniels.
For Coach Mike McDaniels.
Goddamn time.
And the Chargers have discussed contract extensions with Rashawn Slater.
Oh, the offensive lineman.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably would have got extended earlier because he was a former first rounder, but like he had tore his shit. So they were just like, cool, keep pushing it back. You know what I mean? Because I think this is year 5.
And the rate
2020.
Yeah. The Ravens and GM Eric DeCosta is optimistic they can get a deal done with left tackle Ronnie Staley.
Oh, it's a lot of big name offensive linemen on the market this year, dog. I was going through the top 100, and it's barely any fantasy relevant players on the market.
Yeah,
free
it's all
agent.
trenches and shit.
Yeah.
Well, the Raiders are expected to release Gardner Minshew because they'll save around $9 million in cap space.
Shout out to our man, the Ginsu.
Come on now.
They just need to
That's
fuck
the
around
real
and
Rico.
Now,
him
there's
back
some
to the
exciting NFL draft news I did pull up this morning.
Go ahead with it, Lee.
The Titans GM Mike, is it Borgozani? I can't pronounce his name.
Go ahead. You're all right. You're fine. Keep going.
He calls the number one pick, vows to that he's open to trading the number one pick. Now,
All right.
the Las Vegas Raiders want to try to trade to the number one so they can draft Cam Ward.
Yeah, and then they can still move back and potentially get their guy if they're looking at a guy.
And now, also with this, the Giants reportedly prefer Shedeur Sanders over any quarterback in the draft.
They want a pocket passer.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was that might have been a little sneak peek when we saw him throwing with
Malik Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors during their bye week last year, which was like odd because it's like, what are you doing out there running routes with a guy that's not even on our team and you could potentially get hurt? Stupid. Like, you know.
Well, Sanders will not be throwing at the combine this week. He's only going to be. He plans to meet with teams and then throw on his pro day.
Smart.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you can only hurt your draft stock if that's the case, right? If you don't go to the combine, that means you're like Marvin Harrison. Okay, how about this? Should we worry about that?
Yeah.
Like if someone's like trying to hide, maybe like, I'm not that good, but the hype is there. We're gonna keep the stock up.
Mm-hmm. Now, Penn State defensive end and potential number one pick Abdul Carter will not work out at the combine because he has not fully recovered from his shoulder injury suffered against Boise State, according to his agent.
Yeah, and this is the guy that I was talking about earlier, and he doesn't even sniff the talent of a Micah Parsons. Come from the same system. He's coming out of the draft hurt, but he's still gonna go as if he ain't the number one defensive player. It's Travis Hunter.
Sure.
But Abdul Carter, the early talk was Tennessee was going to take this guy. That's what I was.
Now, Kenny, your Jets have a high pick, correct?
7, I think 6.
Well, the Jets this morning came out and said they've done quite a bit of homework on Jackson Dart.
Yeah. And I was saying that earlier. I said he could be that combine darling.
They say it's going to go by his combine and his interviews, how he falls in the draft.
You know what else, too? That's going to boost their ass up, bro. The fact that Cam Ward and Shedeur Shedeur ain't throwing. He just said that, you know what I mean? Now, what if Cam Ward don't throw? You know what I mean? Somebody in them, Jalen Milroe, Jackson Dart, the boy from Texas, whoever these next quarterbacks, they're going to be able to make a statement come this weekend and boost their stock up. They already saying Jalen Milroe might sneak into the first round. Jackson Dart's supposed to be one of them top second round quarterbacks who might sneak in because his mobility and the way that he put the ball on the money, you know what I mean? It's going to be a quarterback or two that sneak into the first round. Bro.
I think Dart's the third quarterback off the board, to be honest with you.
Right now, yeah, that's what they were saying. But is he going to?
They also said that about Milroe like just a week ago.
Like, I don't know if he's really like any better scouting wise. What Zach Wilson gave us, like Zach Wilson had a solid scouting profile. He had
got to go to the game started. That's what I would look for. The total game.
It really depends on, I guess, the agility and all the little combine shits and the interview process. Maybe will help him. I'm trying not to touch a quarterback this draft. That's not what I want my Jets to do. I want them to
sign a veteran
trade off of the 7th. Get some more picks and really stock up and build something and fill in the gaps everywhere.
Really
not just the quarterback. Quarterback's the most important position. Yes. Do I feel like the guys available this year in the draft are the guys that I want? No, I'm okay with the Jets filling in holes, and then what I want them to do is get Haynes King next year.
Now, who would you like the Jets for as your?
I want the next Josh Allen.
Last year, bro.
I don't want Zach Wilson. I want Josh Allen 2.0. I want
Kiddo, let me ask you a question. Who would you like your Jets to sign as the quarterback going into next season? I mean, do you have a preference?
No, not right now. I'm fine with the
Travis.
Jordan Travis. It's crazy to give him the keys because he got no real on the field work
experience.
The guys, but he's been around the organization. He's been in the quarterback room. He just hasn't been on the field with those guys. He's the other guy, fucking Tyrod Taylor. Why not Tyrod Taylor? Fuck it. Get Tyrod Taylor, Kirk Cousins. If he's gonna be cheap as fuck, whatever.
No, me.
Bogey, what do you want?
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew. Yeah, if he's gonna cost barely anything for us
motherfuckers.
Justin Fields ain't gonna cost no money.
No, that's true.
If Justin Fields doesn't cost no money, then I do like that.
Man, he don't got no bargaining chip to cost no money, big bro. That motherfucker ain't going. He probably gonna make 15. He gonna make backup money this year, bro. And he could be a potential.
Respect I have for Justin Fields. Yeah. I still respect Justin Fields, where I think that he could actually be a franchise guy still.
100%, he get in the right spot for sure.
Jalen Milroe is an intriguing prospect too.
100%, bro.
I do like Milroe.
And Milroe got some games under his belt. It's not like the Anthony Richardson situation where he played 12 games. And Milroe been the quarterback, for the last 2 years, year and a half? I know last year for sure, the full-time starter. I don't know about the year before last, 100%. But Milroe been there for a minute, bro.
That's the closest thing to an NFL team college has out there. So those amount of reps mean a lot because that system is.
Yeah, because he's the guy that took over after the drunk. I guess I shouldn't. That's insensitive.
What are you talking about? The Longhorns coach?
Oh, never mind. My bad. Milroe's not coming out of Georgia. Never mind.
No, he's coming out of Alabama.
He's coming out of
Alabama. Oh, the Georgia quarterback, he's trash. And if you're talking about the Texas quarterback, he's trash too. I'm not a fan of the Ewers or the
Connor Ewer. Ewer is his last name.
Ewers.
Quarterback Ewers.
Yeah.
Oh my mama.
He's gonna be like a day 3 pick. That motherfucker's gonna be not liking it too. He's gonna have a pouty face on.
No, who else?
Day one's gonna go through and he's gonna be like, man, how come I didn't get picked? He sucked, dude.
All right, this just came out about Myles Garrett about 5 minutes ago. The Eagles could potentially try to snake the Commanders if they think Washington is close to trading for Myles Garrett by jumping in and making Cleveland an offer they can't refuse. In quotes.
I know what that offer is.
It's A.J. Brown.
It starts with A.J. Brown and Kenny Pickett.
100% it start with A.J. Brown.
It sounds like the Eagles would want to prevent Garrett from landing with the division rival.
Oh, don't send them my A.J. Brown. I would be so hot. But I don't think the A.J. Brown's the thing as much as that, like Kenny Pickett and some change. You know what I mean? Like some picks as well. 32 overall.
Yeah, I don't know the picks. The picks is gonna be projected back in first round balls. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a little bit more than some picks to line.
And coming out,
Kenny Pickett actually might hurt the deal.
Ravens, Eric,
for real. That's like here's Will Levis. Oh fuck!
Hey, don't disrespect Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett.
Let's go ahead. Oh man,
he's like a really poor man's Nick Foles.
And it's not looking good for Justin Tucker. He's now could be a cut candidate for the Ravens.
What is he at? 17 cases?
He was
He's got
terrible.
17 cases now on him now.
Damn.
He was actually pretty bad last year, though.
Yeah.
I remember him saying fucking.
He was stressing, bro, with all these pitching.
Remember he blamed it on the field that he missed one of the game-winning field goals. Oh, the field is where woo. That was the game that they played against Pittsburgh, I think, and it was an all field goal game last year. Just the season.
I guess these ladies were a little too hands-on.
He has that like Vinatieri Gostkowski type of like reputation too, where you're like, dude, we can't really do like the dude wrong. Like we can't pull him and put the punter in to kick the fucking field goals. It's like this guy's Justin Tucker, the fucking NFL leading scorer of all time, or some bullshit like that. Like
the most accurate kickers ever.
We just gotta move on.
We'll be able to kick these charges.
Facts.
We gotta move on and never.
I said the same joke last week. There you go.
I think I sent it to you boys in the thread this morning. What do you think about the Raiders maybe signing Geno Smith in a trade?
That's not too bad to especially if they're going to get a young quarterback too. If they're taking Shador or Cam, you can just go let him kick back, a year or two, because Geno 35, 36 years old, you know what I mean? 100%, man. Go ahead, and if you don't want to throw your young
I would laugh hysterically at the Raiders, and I'd say bravo Seahawks, because if they manage to somehow get into the range of one of these QBs and then reset for themselves with this regime. Because this new regime's just been dealing with whatever they had. You know what I mean? And
is Darnold going to get the biggest bag out of all the guys that we've talked about?
I don't know.
Yeah. If what I heard yesterday, that, they said that Minnesota's still thinking about retaining him, that means that they're going to have to sign him and not franchising. So if they're thinking about retaining him, the minimum is like the Baker deal. You know what I mean? 3 years, what was it, 40 million, 50 million?
I think it was 42 million.
There it is.
They're going to pay him to be a starter.
Minimum for Gunner, bro.
Yeah, they'll pay him to be a starter, right? Like, and that's what's funny too.
Come on, Jets, do it. Fuck it.
Bring him back.
Bring him back.
Bring him back home.
Bring him back, and then draft motherfucking Haynes King next year.
Well, the Bills just signed Shakir to an extension.
Oh, word! Good for him.
Yeah, he got a 4-year, $60.2 million extension.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep. Derek told us that earlier in the chat.
Yeah.
Shout out to Derek.
32 guaranteed.
Good shit. So he's getting
8-12
a year basically for those years. Because
that's like me and Kidda, we speak highly about this dude. Darius Slayton is like one of the most big free agent wide receivers on free agency this year. Just imagine what he did the last few years, averaging almost 800 yards on 50 fucking receptions. If he get with the right quarterback, he's gonna make a name for himself this year, bro. I love balls.
Now, Bogey, Kidda, I respect you both knowing your IDP. Where the heck does Jonathan Allen fit for you guys? Now they're seeking a trade.
I don't know the defensive tackle needs, but
Dallas needs D tackle. They can't stop the run. 100%. I'm gonna put us up there. We can't.
I was just about to say us.
We can't stop 100%.
He kind of got a bag on him though. So
and then remember, Bogey, we were talking about this in the offseason last year because of the rumors of Ayuk going to Washington, and we will want some of that interior defensive line to come back if we was to take or send Ayuk there. So yeah, definitely we need a Jonathan Allen.
They're actually loaded at that position. They have Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, who are both paid. Then they brought in Armstrong, and then they have another youngster over there. But yet, so they're pretty loaded over there. They could do without one of those guys. I mean, otherwise, I would say, Philly. You know what I mean? Oh no, actually, Philly.
Next to Jalen Carter.
They got Carter in them.
Yeah, I don't know about and as a division guy, I get that. So the Cowboys needed, but that's a division.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys.
But you know why? I usually would say never in division, but this is the team last year that was like, "Hey, let me go ahead and get Jahan Dotson up off y'all," and they're like, "Okay."
Jahan Dotson, no,
I'm just saying though, they did it. The Eagles made the phone call. Like, give me Jahan Dotson.
Yeah.
The whole thing is he shows up.
I just think that he didn't. That's how much the Washington Commanders thought of him, and then it's not the same with Jonathan Allen. Jonathan Allen, he got like a pretty hefty bag, like $96-97 million.
Yeah,
he got paid like almost $100 million by the Commanders, so they like him. They're just not gonna extend him and give him another one.
Hey, shout out to Ron. Ron's in the chat.
Before last year, they were selling off their pass rushers. Who was they sold off Chase Young? He was a top 5 pick, and then they sold off Sweat. So we already seen what the writing was on the wall with them last year. You know what I mean? Jonathan Allen, Daron Payne, you know, they didn't dismantle their whole defensive line, bro. 100%. You know what I mean? And look where they still ended up at in the NFC championship.
Yeah.
100%.
I'll be right back, y'all. I'm gonna go make sure my little man's getting ready.
Hell yeah. What's up, Ron? Top of the morning, man.
So
everything.
The Falcons running with the what's the quarterback's name out there now?
Oh, Penix?
Yeah. Are we excited about that, or like? It's still a wait and see thing. I think for redraft, we're probably like, do I want to take him? It'll be a flyer pick, but that could turn into something exciting.
Or Drake,
get the lefty back out there, throwing some passes in Atlanta, get a lefty quarterback again.
You know, I like Darnell Mooney a lot. You know what I mean? So the Penix and Moon man fucking combination gonna be nice. I think Kyle Pitts is a fucking unrestricted free agent this year. I don't know if they bring him back.
You know what the rumors is? The Chiefs want him for cheap.
Who they want?
Pitts. Kyle Pitts.
Andy Reid to put that motherfucker in place.
As much as I can stand the Chiefs, man, that would be a nice grab if they can get him.
What you mean? No, Brian is Kyle Pitts is in a free agent. He is
a free agent, I believe.
I'm excited to see how Pittsburgh does with Penix.
Pittsburgh. What do you mean Pittsburgh? You mean Atlanta?
Oh my mama. Yeah, man. Fucking. What about Bijan?
Oh, I like Bijan. That guy's probably. The first, well, Jahmyr Gibbs. The problem I have with Jahmyr Gibbs is that Algier is no David Montgomery. You know what I mean? But Gibbs, Bijan, those guys right now, dynasty purposes, they're the guys those are the guys to own. Redraft. I think Saquon still holds some value. Saquon might get drafted real quick. But we know that the Gibbs and Bijan are going to be first rounders in redraft. Saquon, he's going to be in the conversation as a RB1.
100%.
But I think it goes Gibbs, Bijan, and Saquon. The first three off the boards. And then occasionally you'll get a guy like me that might feel like Bijan is the safer play over Gibbs, and I'll go with Bijan over Gibbs.
Yeah, that fucking Saquon season is going to elevate him to a top 5 pick, right? It's just going to be the thing.
So.
Huh?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it's just the thing is like you're drafting him to repeat what he did. That's the thing. C-Mac the year before last, you know, C-Mac he was what he hit for fucking 22 TDs, 23 TDs in one season, and then you know here it is that following year, you know, come training camp, this motherfucker got Achilles on both legs is fucked up. You know what I mean? Like damn. So with Saquon,
if anybody could do it, it's Saquon in his hometown with the world championship, with the world champions. You know, it's like if he's gonna if anybody can do a repeat, it's probably him. He's super happy to be home. Playing with his team, Jalen Hurts is a threat on the run game too. So it confuses defenses. It creates mismatches. It allows both of those guys. I think that Jalen Hurts and Saquon on the same team, like they benefit from each other, like
100%.
big time. I wouldn't be surprised to see them in that NFC Championship game again.
Yeah, they stay healthy for sure, bro. My thing with the thing I'm looking at, I just pulled up player profiler, and I'm looking at his he had 345 rushing attempts last year on everything. 247 the year before, but he only played 14 games, and then 295 the year before that. So he averages on a healthy year 300 fucking attempts. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There's nobody there to steal carries away.
Facts.
And he's a strong enough runner to be a workhorse 3-down back. Give me the ball 25 plus times. Derrick Henry's another guy that's in that same conversation, and that might be the value. The motherfucker's 30. He's gonna be 32, 33 years old, but he might be the value again for RB1s. At the back end of round 1, early round 2, grabbing Derrick Henry, and if he gets that same type of production, then you can carry that to the paint, man.
Facts. He was winning you weeks last year.
Absolutely, yeah. And there is no competition. The guy that they drafted, Rasheen Ali, he's not.
Oh, my bad, Ryan.
He's not threatening. He ain't threatening nobody to convince the coaching staff to go, yeah, let's throw Ali in there. Not Justice Hill. He's a role player. Nice little breather back. Can do some things in the backfield catching the ball. Let's see, who else is a top 5 RB running back?
So we said Gibbs, Bijan, Saquon,
Derrick Henry.
Brees should be up there. Even though he coming off not season like the year before that, but he still got the potential of breaking off what the fuck he did before the year before. 100%.
Yeah. What throws me off is the Braylon Allen stuff. Like, how much involvement are we gonna give Braylon Allen? We got a big ass dude back there that's hungry to have a role, and he gets those moments, and he's kind of successful with them. So it's hard to keep him off the field, even if it's a 10 to 12 carries. That's a lot of work for the guy that you draft as an RB1. You know, if Braylon Allen can touch the ball 10 times, that's gonna hurt our Breece Hall. Breece Hall is a good running back, but I just feel like what Braylon Allen did, it scares me a little bit on my Breece Halls. We're like, oh shit, now we got this guy that can actually be, we're gonna give this whole fucking drive to this guy. I'm like, oh fuck. Unless Breece Hall absolutely just goes crazy and goes back to what he was doing 2 years ago. But if he does stuff like he did last year, and Braylon Allen is able to carry the load for a drive or two, then they're just gonna ride the hot hand potentially.
Yeah. And so he might. So it definitely depends on what we see in this motherfucking preseason for sure. With what the offense is gonna look like there. With Aaron Glenn, who's your OC?
It's a running offensive coordinator.
It's gonna be kind of like
it's an old school guy. What the fuck is his name?
Top morning, Ron.
Good morning.
It's the old school guy.
No, y'all got the Jets, right? No, y'all got what's his name? He played for the Jets, the running back. Back in the day, damn, what that man name?
Oh shit, I was totally wrong about this one. This is a guy that I never even heard of. You guys know who Tanner Engstrand is?
But
So he's coming over from. He was an assistant with the Lions, so he's coming over with the whole program. So.
Oh, he's coming from the Lions?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's like so it looked like he was brought over with our head coach hire. I thought it was a fucking
the whole Kyle Pitts situation. Me, I would not trade him to Kansas City. It like the richer keep on getting richer. I'm not finna help Kansas City get another Super Bowl. Or let they give me draft picks. If you give me a third, a fifth, and a sixth this year, then we the top. If you're not trying to give me those draft picks, then we don't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah. I didn't know he was a free agent this year, though. That shit is
He's
crazy.
not.
Oh, he's not? Oh,
No.
okay. So they would have to trade for him. That's why you said that.
Right.
Okay. Oh, my mama.
Now, I would send him to Cleveland. I would send him.
Sending to no man's land.
Right.
Oh, my mama.
To me, Kyle Pitts, to me, in my opinion, he lazy and sorry as hell. Like, have you ever known somebody that just want to be in the NFL?
Just want to be there.
Just want to be there.
Come on now.
I mean,
Crazy. But for him, what was he? He was a top 10 pick, wasn't he?
top
that?
4.
Top 4. Shit.
Who was that, JD?
Pitts.
Kyle
I think he
Pitts.
was top 4. Yeah, I think he was.
That shit is crazy, bro.
He lazy as hell. You sits 260.
Unicorn.
Brock Bowers came in and showed the fuck out last year.
Come on now.
And you tell me you just to get 800 yards? Make it make sense.
Yeah. That's so, but see, that's the thing. Like a top 4 pick that doesn't get a second contract from his team. Is it the player? Was it the system? What's going on? You know what I mean?
Well, you cannot say it's a system because look what Brock Bowers just done.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot say it's a system. You cannot say it the quarterback because once again, Brock Bowers had Desmond Ritter and he had Gardner Minshew. And yeah, so you cannot say it's the quarterback because Brock Bowers got what? 1,000 yards or 1,200. Right. So it got to be the player. You got to want it.
Well, if you look at it now, all these tight ends that come out are now going to be compared to Brock Bowers, hoping that he's the next Bowers.
Right. But it got to be the player.
Exactly.
You got to want it. You got to want to be the best.
In this year's draft for tight ends, I think they this morning when I was watching NFL Network, they were comparing the Michigan tight end to Bowers.
And Lord, how
He's
much?
gonna be a top 10 pick too.
And so was the Penn State guy.
Or the Penn
the
State
dude
guy.
for Penn State.
Yeah.
The tight end from Penn State.
That's kind of where I was hoping the Jets would.
Yeah, well, that's who
fall
they
on.
got going to you guys. So they, from what I seen yesterday, it's the wide receiver from Arizona or the Penn State tight end that they got tied to y'all.
That's it. That's exact. Those are my 2 favorite pass catchers, and either one of them I would be happy with.
Who, McMillan?
Yeah.
But the problem with the Jets, I like what y'all got over there. I like what y'all doing. But who will be the quarterback over there?
It might not be somebody that we. It could be Darnold again.
I mean, hey, I would not be mad at it.
Yeah. And then if it, I'm hoping it's not this year, but next year's class, there's some quarterbacks that I'm more willing to give the keys to for a franchise, a franchise quarterback than this year's class.
Yeah, because whatchamacallit comes out next year too. It doesn't Manning.
But Manning, I think, is going to. I've already seen things that they want the what was it? The Giants want him, but the Giants are going to their quarterback possibly this year, but you wouldn't see that Denver going after him, would you? They have.
Denver's got Bo Nix.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was the guy? I saw two things that Texas, the Cowboys. That's what they wanted. The Cowboys.
See, if I'm Dallas, I would stay away from them because
Dallas did come out yesterday and said they are going to draft the quarterback in this draft, but to sit behind Prescott.
I mean, yeah, they're like what, 3rd round, 4th round?
Yeah, because Trey Lance is not coming back. They already said that.
Cooper Rush is only so much. You can only do so much with him. Trey Lance ain't gonna never be ready. And then Dak has been getting hurt for the last few years. Well, every other season he misses like 5 or 6 games because he broke his ankle 3 years ago. Here it is.
That's what you get when you pay $60 million a year for a quarterback. You know what you're gonna get from him.
Right.
Or from Dallas.
And that's the thing, right? Dallas, if they do hit on a quarterback here in the late round, like how they hit Dak, in the 4th round, somebody would trade for Dak. A quarterback, a team that needs a quarterback within the next 2 years. Dak only 30 years old, 31 years old. He ain't that old. 100%. So he'll have a market and they'll be able. But see, that's the thing too, though. Like, why would you get rid of Dak if you're if you're getting rid of Dak, you're thinking about rebuilding already because you got CD pay right now. The rumors is that Micah Parsons is on the move. Are you planning just to tear down everything and start fresh again, or should we try and move on for Dak, get Micah in there and go the other way where we're gonna play with a rookie quarterback, kind of like how we did Dak in his early career, and that way we still can build the team and pay for these players that we got homegrown, all pros, and try and keep the window alive. That's the type of thing that Dallas then got themselves in, just like Cincinnati.
But the problem with Cincinnati, they don't like to pay nobody.
Facts.
Let me put that on the table. They don't like to pay nobody. Dallas overpay people.
100%. And they wait too late to pay players.
Right. So, Cincinnati, to me, T. Higgins. Number one.
T. Higgins wants $30 million a year, though.
But he deserves it.
He does. But who's going to give it to him?
If he's the market, I think he definitely go. Ayuk, who was the 3 receivers that got paid last year? Jettis, Ayuk, and somebody else, right?
If I'm Washington, I would go get him.
100%.
Well, it's going to be between Washington and New England because they got the most cap space.
The Chargers. Him.
But we're not going to. I love Higgins, but here's my knock on him. It's his injury history.
I think this is because he's been in the league 5 years. So his first 2 seasons, I don't think he missed no games. It's these last 2 seasons where he been banged up, and he came back and had a good season this year too. Because he missed 6 games this year, and I think he damn near 1,000-yard receiver this year.
You know who else didn't miss any games?
Talk about
Mike Williams.
If I'm the Chargers,
we'll go ahead and give him a second run. We can save $25 million by just getting Big Mike instead of T. Higgins. I can see the Chargers doing that.
Right. If I'm the Chargers, I would go get T. Higgins.
No, the rumor is we're bringing back Keenan Allen for $6 to $10 million. I don't want to go that route. I know he has rapport.
Yeah, because you already got the lad.
Exactly. That's why I don't want Allen back.
But if you get Big Mike, then you throw him on the outside. He runs it like a 2-3 run. He only got 2 or 3 routes in the whole fucking tree. You know, that's okay. Go ahead, let him do his thing. Give him a jump ball, and then he'll make his 1 or 2 big plays again. Like he always.
I don't believe in the other wide receiver. I don't believe in the other wide receiver.
Josh Palmer and
Josh Palmer's a free agent. He's gonna be
not him. The one that got the grade.
Whoever gives him the most money.
Quentin Johnson.
Yeah, I don't believe in Quentin. I don't believe him.
Who, Butterfingers?
Yeah, Butterfingers. Y'all need to let that man go. I
think they're gonna see what he does this year, and if he doesn't pan out, either trade him or let him go.
Trade him for what?
A bag of peanuts.
If they're gonna trade him, they're gonna trade him now.
Yeah, they have to trade him now and get his value, but they're not going to get much out of him. Most they'll get is probably a third round pick at that.
You might get a 7th-round pick for him.
Hey, who the hell knows?
I mean, I'm sorry. The man cannot catch a cold.
Facts.
Well, we'll find out and see what the hell he does in year 2 in the hardball system. You know what I'm trying to say? He did something last year that he didn't do the year before. That's all I know.
But
he caught the ball.
Other wide receivers that y'all got there a lot. That came from Georgia.
McConkey?
Yeah.
Oh, McConkey? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we all
They're my boy.
McConkey is the guy.
They're my boy.
Yeah.
And that was the steal of the second round. I hate to say that.
Yeah, a lot of teams, they missed out.
New England messed up so badly.
Grabbed Did the Patriots even pass up on him?
Yeah, they traded with the Chargers to pick.
Yeah,
that's how we got him.
Yeah,
that's right. Shit.
But
damn,
the only thing
he could have been with Drake May. Damn.
Yeah, that would have been a freaking nice ass.
I don't think he would have did so good with the Patriots.
Yeah, because he wouldn't have had an offensive coach.
Right.
Because you look at, what's his name? Vrabel's more of a defensive coach.
Right. So you need an offense. Y'all got a good head coach with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Y'all got a damn good head coach.
Well, a better head coach than we had. Yes, correct.
Dang. Ouch. Shit.
Yeah, your coach gave us the bad juju last year, Lee.
I know.
I don't know what the fuck Shanahan
now
was thinking.
Stanley's over in New Orleans.
Oh, shit.
As the defensive coordinator.
You know what? I love it.
Because that's where he came from when he got hired by y'all.
I won't lie. He's a better coordinator than a head coach.
You sure about that?
Well, if you look what he did, as a coordinator, he was decent. As a head coach, he absolutely was straight trash.
Was a terrible.
Well, how many times a decent head coach just get you so far in the NFL?
There's not that many that have worked out.
Bingo. So,
my perfect example, the one that bombed the worst was McDaniels.
Yeah.
And he bombed not once but twice.
Right. So, and New Orleans, they got to let a lot of their players go.
Yeah, that's going to be a young team.
Right, to get under the cap because they're like 70 million over the cap.
I think they're like 42 plus. Yeah, they're really pretty high.
So you feel like basically your whole defense go. So who you got? If you the New Orleans Saints, who you got coming in to fill those spots?
You have to fill it through the draft, I guess. Pretty much.
Yeah, and free agent.
Who did they hire as coach?
They got what's his name was with Philly. The OC.
Oh, Kellen Moore.
Yeah.
Okay. So fucking Derek Carr staying with the Saints then.
Well, they haven't guaranteed he's staying.
Right.
There's a lot of money that Carr is on that cap though. It's like I forget. It's a big number.
It's like 50-something million.
I think it's 56 because there's so much guarantees on it.
Right.
Damn, dog.
So
and the dead money was huge. I remember that. Hold on, I can see what it is.
So you got to get a linebacker, 2 linebackers, 2 pass rushers, 2 corners, 2 safeties, and a wide receiver, and an offensive lineman in the draft.
And they paid Kamara last year too. They
I think it
extended him
was
or some shit.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, my. Bogey said Brandon Staley was trash as a DC for the Rams. That's why they brought in Raheem Mostert, and they went to win the Super Bowl. He was a defensive coordinator, but his history came from the other side of the ball as a player and a coach prior to that. Jack of all trades, but master of none. That's Brandon Staley.
Yeah, Staley. I'm not a fan of that guy one bit.
Oh fuck.
So, to me, New Orleans got to go back to the basics. They got to strip everything down.
Facts.
And rebuild everything in New Orleans.
Yeah, total rebuild.
You know what? This is how the NFL is going to work next year. The script is already written for the Saints next year. They're bringing home Archie Manning next year, bro. 100%. That's where he's going to go. It's already predestined.
I don't think he would go there.
Shit.
Is New Orleans even his hometown, or did they move, or did they stay in New Orleans?
Nah, this is like one of the grandsons or
right.
to Archie Manning. So this is like one of the nephews to Peyton and Eli. You know what I mean? So I don't know where little bruh grew up at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Because I know Peyton and Eli, they grew up in Louisiana.
Yeah, they went to Ole Miss. Well, Ole Miss, and then they went
in Tennessee. No, one of them went to Tennessee.
Peyton went to Tennessee. Yeah,
Peyton went to Tennessee, and other one went to Ole Miss.
Yeah, that's just like the dad. The dad went to Ole Miss as well.
And then the dad played for the Houston Oilers.
Saints. Because they were the Aints, and bruh had that's when the people had the trash bags on their head, and Archie was getting fucked up.
Big time.
What's up, bro?
What was it called? That's Cooper Manning's son.
Oh, that's Cooper's son?
Yeah.
Cooper. Oh, yeah.
They said Cooper was they said he was a wide receiver.
Yeah, and he would have been one of the baddest motherfuckers apparently, but like he had the spinal bifida. Am I saying that right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Spinal bifida.
Yeah, he got injured real bad.
I don't think it's spinal bifida because that means that you have a.
They discovered it when he went to Ole Miss, so he was following in his dad's footsteps because he was the oldest.
That's wheelchair bound stuff.
And then they did a physical on him, and then they said you have some kind of spinal issue. That's why I said spinal bifida question mark.
Not spinal bifida, but the other scoliosis.
Scoliosis, I think, fuck up your spine.
Scoliosis.
Junior high.
But spinal bifida, you don't get any the nerves in your spine don't communicate with your brain. So you're like paralyzed.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
But they said one hit could do him in. And this whole entire time, he just never got hits like that. So he never, you know what I mean? He was a man amongst boys in high school. So, you know what I mean? Now he is in college and they're like, oh, you can't play. Like doctors wouldn't clear him. So
that's crazy. I never knew that about him.
And then, I mean, that's why like Eli was like, you know, this other ring is for my brother. You know what I mean? Like
Johnny said spinal stenosis.
Peyton, you know what I mean?
Stenosis, yeah.
Stenosis.
Okay, that's another one.
Okay, word.
Yeah, because I think scoliosis just means that you got like a really big curve.
It's an S curve.
Yeah, I have scoliosis in my back.
Oh my God.
What they do.
That's
right?
That's painful as a motherfucker too.
Yeah, well, you know, I wish we could change the subject off of back pain because y'all.
Sorry, you're making my back hurt.
Matter of fact, I got a good question for all of y'all.
I gotta get it back out of me.
Let's go around the panel and give me your top free agent that you want or position or whatever. You know what I mean? Or, you know, is there somebody that you want on your team that's on the market this year?
For my team,
every offensive lineman on the right, every right guard and right tackle, I want him.
Well, I seen Jedrick Willis is a free agent this year, so he'll be a nice right tackle for us. Who else? It's a lot of people in the trenches,
Willis,
bro.
He's coming out of Tampa, right?
Cleveland, I think.
Cleveland.
Cleveland. I think he was Cleveland's pick. Hold on, I'm gonna pull the. I got the top 100 right here. I was just looking at the
What's
top.
up, Ron?
What's up?
Shit, ain't chilling. My bad, didn't get to greet you yet. You know what I mean?
Give me
Javon
every
Holland
top,
is one of the top free agents. Anybody
Give
need
me-
a safety?
give me every top pass rusher.
There we go, right there. So we got Khalil Mack at number 5 as the
I'll
top.
take him.
DJ Reed, Bogey. I said, I know you were saying Asante Samuel. How about DJ Reed?
I'm fucking with it because he just came through from Saleh. I think that actually strengthens our chances of bringing him through because he just was rocking with. Saleh had one of the better secondaries with him and Saucy.
100%.
He might be coming to ATL though. We had him.
That too because Raheem
Yep.
Morris he
Right.
liked that type of cornerback.
And somebody earlier spoke about Ronnie Staley. Ronnie Staley is available.
Ronnie Staley, you know what's dope about Ronnie Staley? He was OG. He was originally a right tackle, and then I'm having it backwards. He was originally a left. Never mind, because it was actually Orlando Brown that was originally a right.
it was baby Lil Zeus that they switched
that's right.
around.
It was Brown that got
on my
moved to the
mama.
left. Okay, yeah, scratch what I was about to say. But yeah,
Ron, how you feel about Hassan Reddick? You said pass rusher.
Yeah, I don't like him. He got that.
He had
bad
that attitude last year.
Right.
Remember, he was like, I ain't playing for the Jets.
Right. But
more money. Then they gave him more
but
money.
to
He showed out,
me-
though.
I don't
He had
know
a
if
good
he's
game.
a locker room cancer. I don't know.
Right.
I wouldn't want him on
Right.
my team.
he like
I
a
think
me
he-
guy. Oh, I did this. I did this. No, we did this. You ain't do it by yourself.
Yeah.
If
No,
we-
I in team. It's team, not T.I.
Right. And
Yeah.
to me, he got to change that attitude. Your attitude just will take you so far in life.
Them is
And then
facts.
if just for the sake of it, because I love the guy Debo, if we're gonna move him, I want to send him somewhere that's very useful for all of us, right? So Texans, Buffalo,
Dallas.
Baltimore.
Don't
Dallas
send him
he-
to
Dallas-
Dallas.
Debo be
fuck
nice
it.
in Dallas.
They don't have, he could be a part of their run game there for real.
Yeah,
Look,
and
don't-
that's why I said that. In Dallas, he'll
Look.
be nice.
I like that. I'm
Don't
not
send
mad at
him to
that.
Dallas.
I
Don't
feel like
send
that's
him to
another one of
Dallas.
those trades
Nope.
we lose.
But
No.
coming out,
I mean,
I didn't
Because-
see this in the news, but coming out of Dallas is they want to bring back the Pooper Scooper.
Is that right?
Yes.
yeah, I did see that. I'm
Don't
not mad at
don't send him
That's
to
that's
Dallas
awesome for Dak.
because y'all play Dallas every other year, and I've been not wanting to play here.
But you know what though? We don't have them in the rotation. It would only be in the postseason because we're not seeing them in the rotation this year.
How you know?
But we do?
I mean, I just saying anything could happen.
No, I'm talking about because every year, like the NFC teams rotate clockwise, and the other one, the AFC goes counterclock. I'm not. It's one or the other. But
Right.
no, every year we rotate which divisions we play. Then the following year you play the placement of your team. It can be other division you played the year prior. So
Right.
last year we played. We had, who did we play last year? We played. Oh, we played how about this? Yeah, we played the NFC South 2 years ago. So last year, on part of our schedule was to play the Buccaneers because both of us won the divisions the year prior. You get what I'm saying? So like, if you're fourth place in it, you're gonna play the fourth place team. And then you rotate to the next division you play. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, I think we were playing the North this year.
Well, I think we playing y'all this year.
Oh, we're playing the South. I was going the wrong direction. Okay. There
We
you go.
playing y'all this year.
Yeah, and we definitely played the North last year. That's right.
But I would not
North
send
last
Debo to Dallas. I would not do it.
Uh,
Debo would make y'all life a living hell.
Yeah, I
To
don't want.
me, in my opinion.
yeah,
He-
them is fact. Debo still
go
got
to the
gas in the tank, bro.
He still got gas in the tank. Like he either get 2 touchdowns and 150 yards like that on y'all.
Yeah, no, for sure. And the thing is with Debo, like, right, ever since his breakout season in 2021, the year after that, we got bruh at the trade deadline, right?
Yeah.
So there was no need for us to continue to run Debo into the ground like
Yeah.
that. But also in that 2021 season, the motherfucker had 1,400 receiving yards, you know what I mean? So he was balling as a receiver as well. So, you know what I mean? It would be nice to see bruh get back to, you know, that typical usage that we see from him. And I think he still got a little bit in the tank.
But is he a me guy or a we guy?
He's a we guy. I think he's team first. I think.
Where do you think Debo lands, JD? Where do you think Debo lands?
Wherever
the money
Shanahan gonna allow him. They already gave him the okay to seek the trade, so I don't think they're gonna ship him off to no man's land. I think they're gonna do him a solid and get him somewhere before the draft.
You think in the division or out of conference?
It don't matter. I don't think there's no team that they wouldn't send him to. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna be his preference.
Okay.
100, because it ain't, you gonna get a third day pick. You're not getting no second day pick. Second day pick is second and third round. So it's gonna be a third day pick between the 4th and the 7th. So you know what I mean, and with that type of draft capital that you're getting up, he can go to a team that's contended easily.
I would send him to Washington.
I can see him there because the old GM.
Yep.
I would send him to Washington. They need another wide receiver over there. And y'all will get y'all draft pick, and Washington will get the wide receiver that been needed.
Oh, they're wide receiver too, yeah.
So I would send him over there.
I want to see Chris Godwin stay in Tampa Bay.
Well, they're actually working on a contract as we speak, kidda. They're trying to get out the deep.
What's up, Big CJ?
They're working on a contract as I saw this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, my mama.
Yeah, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they could have been in that championship game if Godwin was on that field, I think.
I don't think Godwin want to be there no more.
What? I think he does. I think he does.
Shit.
Actions speak louder than words. If you look at how somebody perform, how they act, how they just okay. For instance, Kyle Pitts don't want to be in ATL.
What's up, Big CJ? What's going on? That's Papa Bogue right there. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Kyle Pitts don't want to be here, so why keep him? You see what I'm saying? His actions speak louder than words.
And you know what I mean, with the Godwin thing, you know, I think this is his third contract. You got your rookie. He already had one re-up, so I think this is his second re-up. And for him to test the market, you know what I mean, he's gonna get he's probably the top free agent at the wide receiver position, 100%. And like fucking New England is rumored to be wanting a receiver. Baltimore, motherfucker.
Baltimore doesn't really have much cap space though.
Vegas needs a receiver, you know what I mean? Y'all need a receiver, Lee. Ain't no telling, you know what I mean? Brett he might get the bag this year, bro.
Yeah. Oh.
I could see him doing good in Denver.
Wow.
Yeah, Denver's in a need. They definitely need to upgrade wide receiver.
100%, bro. He can play like that Mike Thomas role.
Right.
He's really a slot guy, you know what I mean? Move the chains like type dude. 100%.
I could see to be honest, in Tennessee. They need another wide receiver. They got Calvin Ridley, but who else they got over there?
Fucking nobody. Ridley. See? Who else? Treylon Burks is coming back this year.
Who?
Who? Right. Who? What's up, Perk? What's y'all thoughts on Trey Hendrickson popping in on my lunch break? Salute, fellas. Man,
I would love to have him.
Bring him to Atlanta, huh?
Yes. Cincinnati don't want to pay him.
Yeah, they can't pay both of them dudes.
No,
And,
they gotta pay.
T. Higgins.
They gotta pay Higgins, Chase, and Hendrickson. I don't know how they do that.
Right. So you got. If I'm him, I'm trying to get the fuck on.
Oh yeah, that's easy.
Well, right
work.
now Higgins is rumored to be tagged, which would be $26 million.
But do you still
But
want
what
to
that's all the
stay
tag
somewhere?
is, even
Well,
though it's the second tag.
was he tagged last year?
Yeah, so the
that-
second tag would be
That'd be
more than
26. That'd be 28 million. Sorry.
that. I think he might be closer to 30.
Do
Yes,
you
you're right.
still, you as a player, do you still want to stay somewhere that you know they don't want to pay you?
Man,
I
if
mean-
I'm Hendrickson, bro, I'm trying to get to Detroit. 100%.
And they will have the best white boy tandem at pass rush.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to Detroit.
Come
If
to
they
the
got-
Niners, so
you know,
we can
Detroit
have
is
the best
already
white boy
rumored.
tandem at pass rush.
Facts.
Detroit got that.
Hendrickson. Where else could Hendrickson go?
I mean,
Washington,
Hendrick-
they got that bread too.
Yeah, they need.
Hey, Bogey.
and they need him.
If he's tagged again, his cap hit will be $26.2 million.
Okay, so I guess, yeah. This fucking guy emptied out my ashtray, man.
Detroit.
Bijan and Henderson. Also, Trey Henderson is that a rookie coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I got it wrong, y'all. He's because he said Bijan and Henderson. So
Ohio
I guess
State.
this is
my
a
bad.
running back.
Ohio. Yep.
Okay.
I mean, shit. Well, I guess the only team I think is stupid enough to take a running back in the first round is a team that historically does that, or has done that, and that'd be the Cowboys.
Well, they run the game fell off last year.
No way.
That
Rico
Yeah.
went crazy. Maybe I'm just saying that because Rico. But
yeah,
you know what though? When Rico went crazy in the end to close the year, like the last 6-7 games, it was against all porous run defense outside of maybe the Eagles.
if you look for the past 2 years, they had not really had a good running back. Now be honest.
Yeah, but
That
the
was-
offensive line ain't what it used to be as
Yeah.
well
Right.
too. And Zach Martin, I think, retired
He,
this
he
year.
just retired.
Yeah, so there, that
Yeah.
offensive line ain't what it used to be.
He did. He definitely has. This is funny too because I forget what I was watching, but they said Rico had a better yards per carry in the games without Zach Martin.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah, but
that's
Zach, but
crazy.
it was something like 4.2 with Zach and then like 4.6 without. You know what I mean? So it was still good, decent with Zach. Hey man, shout out to him. Hell of a career. Too bad you couldn't get one because you're with the Cowboys. So
I tell you,
probably
if
already
I
knew that was
got
coming,
the 101, I want to see Zeke go to the Raiders, not the Cowboys.
Hey, Bogey, you have 50 minutes on the clock.
what league is this?
That's going to be in the D-Gen.
Hold on.
You know
let
I
me
got
find
you.
it.
You know I got you, Dan.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go
Lamar
grab my.
Henderson on the Raiders or the Bears. Hey, Perk, what school he went to? Was it Ohio State? You said,
Ohio.
kiddo?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my mama. Yeah, and then like the with the Falcons thing, they still got Algier too.
They still got Algier on the rookie contract.
Yep. Oh my mama. Yeah, I gotta check this Trey
He's
Henderson
gonna
out.
get paid too. Once he's out there on the market, that guy's gonna have a bunch of people going. Yeah, we'll give him like what did Swift get?
Swift.
I did, whatever Swift got, Algier's probably gonna get too.
I'm gonna look at Swift contract.
3-year
right now.
contract, probably like I think it was like 30 some odd million, like almost 10 million per year or something. I can see Algier getting something like that.
Swift got the bag too on the market. Dean Andre. Let's see if it pull up. I think I'm spelling his first name wrong.
Man, this fucking ankle.
Chicago.
I don't know if Algier ever been hurt. You know,
Here we
His
go,
first
right
year,
here.
he had the Thou Wow rookie season with no Bijan.
Yeah, sure in the hell did hit for 1,000. Yeah, Algier's that guy, bro. Why I can't find?
That's why a lot of people were going to Atlanta. Why did they pick Bijan? Well, I mean, when he falls to you, I think because Atlanta had like the 7th pick that that year, and they were like, well, it's hard to pass up on a generational running back.
Swift got 3 years, 24 million.
Oh, okay, so that's $8 million a year.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
got
I
the
can tell.
bag.
I can see Algier pulling something similar because he'll be 26.
And Algier don't got a lot of tread on him either, bro.
Right. And he's built. He's not Michael Turner good, but he kind of built like him.
Zach Martin had more Pro Bowls than penalties. Yeah, I heard that yesterday too, bro. That shit is crazy. Oh my mama. Oh, I think it's all pros. I think that's what I heard. Yeah, Pro Bowls than penalties. It's either Pro Bowls or all pros. Oh my mama, bro. I did see that stat yesterday. That shit is ridiculous. Everything. Yeah, I got to do a little bit of homework on this Trey Henderson kid, bro.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Oh,
He's not my favorite. I think he's like my 4th or 5th.
Oh, also he was in the backfield with the other guy, Jukins. Was it them?
Yeah.
Jukins
is. I see the Chargers.
They say he's well. The rumor is there's a running back from North Carolina. The Chargers are also rumored to be going after Hampton.
Mm-hmm.
That's so they if they now. I don't know if I want to go running back at 22. I'd rather go wide receiver or I want someone for the line. But I've seen Hampton that on many mock drafts that are there.
Yeah, Hampton would be damn good. The other guy from Missouri, that guy's good too.
The wide receiver from Missouri?
No, running back.
Who I like is what's his name? Skidabo?
Oh, Scatterbo. Yeah, he's from Sacramento. He's from Sacramento.
Yeah, I'd like what they think he's like a 4th
Arizona State.
He might be a third day guy.
Arizona State dude on everything. I know exactly who you're talking about. It's on you, Johnny. I just picked.
Bogey's on the clock in both on the D-Gen and the next gen.
Nah, he already picked, and I just made my pick. It's on Johnny now.
Okay.
We in these last 2 rounds.
What in the D-Gen?
Yep.
Yep. I got.
And then I know that it was a down year, but dude from Oklahoma State, he had that he was the best running back in the country 2 years ago, and then he had that down year.
Oh, you talking about the kid that went to Dallas?
Ollie Gordon.
Oh.
OSU.
I'm trying to remember his name.
Ollie Gordon. Ollie Gordon 2.
Oh, okay.
The second.
Yeah.
Here go the draft board.
OSU is in our division with TCU.
If he falls into the right system, that guy could be a super sleeper. He already has flashed the talent to be a pass catching 3-down workhorse, winning best running back in college. I don't even know why he stayed in college. When he got that running back of the year award, he should have fucking declared for the draft.
Who's this?
Ollie Gordon.
Wasn't he like?
So he had a down year. I think he got some injuries preseason. Came back, little not 100%. Shitty team. OSU sucks.
Maybe they're because there's actually money in college these days too. They're like, I can make a bag.
And then Samson. I like Samson. Let Samson fall to me in the 4th round, and you're gonna be hating life, man. I don't care what system he gets himself into. That man is quick.
Is that the kid from Iowa?
No, he's from Tennessee.
Oh yeah, never mind. Oh, you've been talking about that kid for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Damn.
I like Dylan Sampson. He's kind of like
What a
built
Tom
like
Sampson.
he's built like a dude in Miami. What the fuck is his name? Achan.
Achan.
Yeah.
So maybe we shouldn't love him that much.
I don't know. Achan put up fucking 40, 50, 60-point games for you on fantasy.
Yeah,
I mean,
Achan was winning you.
Achan's a
fucking
home run
weeks.
hitter.
That motherfucker was winning you weeks, bro. It was
For sure.
Achan. It was all Achan and
6,
John
7
New this
targets.
year. Johnny just made his pick.
That
Shout
means
out to
I'm
Johnny.
on the clock, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
And the Diggy Jane. I'm gonna go. With
I was trying to count up because
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure if is there still even rookie draft picks available? I just snatched off 2 of them. Like, is there even any available?
Jay Breezy's, I think, on the clock.
This shit with the Braswell. Braswell was on my queue.
He never saw the field really, huh?
No, he didn't.
But you know what though? That's
He
sometimes
young
it be
though.
like
He
that with
young
the
though. It
running
was
backs.
somebody that I was just gonna sit and wait on. 100%.
Yeah, that was a good pick because like he actually has a path over there.
I'm down on my final
KJ
pick.
Pitt is not him.
I took Vita Vea in the 50th round.
Not mad
I
at
think
that.
one of those. I think the Buccaneers is losing somebody on their defense too, bro. Is it Carlton Davis?
Yeah, he's gone. He's been gone.
No, then it ain't him. Been gone.
No, you're right. Oh no, yeah. Was Carlton Davis? I think he was with the Lions last year. So,
Where is Leonard Floyd? Is he with the 49ers or
Nah,
Yeah,
Leonard
Leonard-
Floyd he just bounces around getting one-year
yeah.
deals. So he's gonna end up on some kind of team he thinks is a contender. He's pretty good at that until he came to us for some
Right.
reason. I mean, when he was with the Bears, they got into the playoffs 2 years in a row. Then he goes to the fucking. I mean, before that, he was with the Rams. They was always in the playoffs. Then he goes. Oh no! Then he goes to the Rams. That's right. He goes to the Rams, wins the Super Bowl. Why not? Right? Then he was with Buffalo. Then us. That's right.
Dexter Lawrence went pretty late, huh?
Oh yeah. That shit made me mad. I took Derek Brown because of it. I was like, fuck it, I'll take Derek Brown. What's the difference?
trying to think what I want to do with this final pick.
You know what you should do, right? You need to have locker room morale. You need a guy, a good Christian. You pick up Philip Rivers.
Oh,
Yeah, pick him and stick him on a cross and say, "Sick him."
Yeah, look, just like Jesus. You look at that. Pick him up. Locker room morale. The best QB in Chargers history.
I don't want nah.
Who's your QBs? That's always a good go-to. Just get your backup.
My
Someone else
QBs?
snakes them, like other motherfuckers did to me in this other one.
I got Justin Herbert. I have Michael Penix. I also have Russell Wilson.
Oh, you're all right. I mean, because then there's not really any notable backups to pick up there, unless
And I
like
got Sam Howell and Deshaun Watson.
I know I'm pretty upset about that Sam Howell pickup right there. I was like, why, Lee? I was like, I'm supposed to do that like later on. He was just sitting there like,
I'm going to tell you an
Sam
insight.
Howell.
That's a bogeyism. I kind of learned that over the past 2 years.
Damn, you got Russell Wilson in the 15th round. Him and Kirk Cousins went in the 15th round. That's some
Yeah, I was
value
kind
right
of hot
there.
when someone took Cousins there. I was like, fuck.
That's
I would
crazy.
have took Cousins over Russ for sure.
When did I take my third quarterback? I took
Oh,
my
God.
third quarterback in the 8-2.
I don't got a third in this
everything.
one.
And
I
my
don't got a
third
third.
quarterback might not even be starting. Oh, everything.
Yeah, but I have I got the 105 in my back pocket, so
Oh, that's big.
we're gonna
Oh,
make that shit.
talking about the rookie draft, it was another quarterback that I wanted to get y'all opinion on, and and I watched this kid destroy the Hurricanes. Is the guy from Syracuse? Damn, what's his last name? Oh fuck, let me go find his last name, bro. This kid, they said that he's a second round quarterback.
Okay.
Let's see, Syracuse quarterback. Syracuse quarterback. Syracuse quarterback.
Shout out to my pops. He came through to take my little man to school. Then he cleaned up my whole area. But like, I had sat here and rolled
Kyle McCord.
joints. I went through like half of one. He threw it all away mistakenly.
He pulled up on the podcast for us, man, and said, "What's up?" Oh, everything.
What's up? I think I had. Did you know the mic was on?
Are you sure you threw it away, or he didn't walk out with it?
No, I gave him. That was the thing, because he's like, "Hey, you got any herbs? I'm gonna pick up the boy." I said, "Yeah, slide." And then you know what I mean? I hit him off with a little canister, woo wop, like boom, there you go. You know what I mean? Gotta make sure he keeps it lit. My dad smokes good. My dad be the first one to make fun of the weed I have. He's like, "This is all right." Like,
yeah, Perk done put me up on Henderson. He's speaking high of Henderson. He says he got all the traits of team's favorite type of RBs. He got a Gibbs / A chain upside. Oh my mama.
I like the upside. I mean, it usually means they're extreme home run hitters too. When you talk about like an A-chain comparison,
I thought
that's the one thing though, is that guy's not going to be a load carrier too. You know what I mean? I would assume.
Marion
right?
Hampton, North Carolina.
Watch out for him too.
That's where the Chargers are supposed to be rooming in.
A lot of times, if I'm looking for placement, I'm going to look for teams that are in the division of the comps. So, like, New England could look at that kid. You know what I mean? Because if you're dealing with an A-chan all the time, you're like, oh, yeah, here's our A-chan. You know what I mean?
Right.
Buffalo, I mean, you got James Cook, but then it's like they don't just use James Cook. And, like, Ty Johnson, if Ty Johnson was any kind of better, he would be dope. You know what I mean? Because they use him quite a good deal.
Yeah, they got him on the roster for a reason. 100%.
Yeah, like he's a role player. There's a role for that, right? So if like
a defined role.
Yeah, and then obviously, I don't think anyone puts him in New York because I still think Brees is the absolute complete load carrier. You know what I mean? Like he could carry the load. For some reason, last year I don't know what happened there.
The Jets got 3 running backs.
Oh yeah, they got that Isaiah Davis,
and they got 3 running backs, bro. They need to trade one of them motherfuckers.
You know what's crazy is like who man, I couldn't even tell you who the OC was. Somebody who's coming over from the Lions, right?
Yeah, Kid broke it down earlier. I forgot. It's a no name that we don't even know of.
Yeah, but he definitely can. He's coming over there with Aaron Glenn from the Jets, right. So he had something. I mean, from the Jets, from the Lions, so he has something to do with that. So I mean, if they're going to implement anything, at minimum, it's a 2-back system. You know what I mean?
Right.
Which would be fucking annoying.
Johnny said Chris was good for fantasy until Rodgers took over the front office and the coaching staff.
You ain't lying. Because but also too, when you added Devontae, then that definitely took away from the targets from Brees too. Because it was like, now Devontae's gonna lead the team in targets.
100%.
And it was cool when you had, for years we had Rodgers with Adams and then Aaron Jones, right? You know what I'm saying? Where he's gonna have some safety valves there, and he went straight to his guys, bro. Like it was, he brought in Lazard, give me Adams, and then
Lazard.
Still got to feed what's his name also too, GW, and for what it's worth, Rodgers did get to throwing the ball 40 plus times a game for that last little stretch there, so we got to see what it would look like if everyone got heavily targeted, which was all right too. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's all gone now.
Yeah, Devontae went on a tear towards the end of the season. He was helping motherfuckers get into the playoffs. GW for sure. You know what I mean?
Right.
Den said he took 5 or 6 quarterbacks. I'm right there with you, big bro. I took a shitload of quarterbacks.
I always told Den, because I remember last year, because Den's been playing in this format for years. I remember it was last year. He was like, fuck up. He was like, man, I'm excited. It's the first team I'm going to draft, because he was just a savage that would adopt teams, you know what I mean, and flip them. So then I just told him one of my bogey rules is like, hey, man, when you're in the draft, if all else fails, QB. You know what I mean? Like, hey, and it works like if you're in the first 10 rounds and you're like, all right, screw it, QB. Or if you're in round 30 where you're like, all right, screw it, QB, fucking, because you're still gonna find those high-end QBs. They're like I was mad as fuck when he took Mac Jones. I was like, damn, it's smart. You know what I mean? I would have loved some Mac Jones because Trevor Lawrence always dies.
Yeah, here go his team right here. Winston, Mac Jones, Jake Browning.
Yeah, that one.
Everything.
Someone else took Jake Browning from me in the other one where I had Burrow. That one made me hot. That was Titans. I was like, what the fuck are you doing with
and Lee and Dennis made a trade and Dennis got Joe Burrow. So and he got Jake Browning damn near in the last few rounds. Where was it at?
40-something.
38-9 on my mama, damn near in the 40th round. That's crazy. I see you, Dan.
You know what's funny is damn near every newcomer that started with us this year said, I'll do another one. I said, I know you would. Because people always want to do a second one because they'll go, this is what I'll do next time. You know what I mean? Like, because they get their hands on it and they're like, all right, cool.
Yeah, they get their feet wet and then they like, I got to do it again.
100%, bro.
And then they always say, this is what I would do different or this, you know what I mean? Like, we are going to be watching a handful of more of these.
He went with the solid young receiver stack in McConkey and G-Dub. He got his stack with Herbert. I see you right there, bro. Man,
that's a nice young team. My other team was not as good as this one.
That's some damn good GMing right there, bro. Because you was able to trade back.
Mm-hmm.
He took him over Brian Thomas. That was kind of crazy. I mean, McConkey over Brian Thomas.
Yeah, I wanted the Herbert McConkey stack. That's what I wanted the whole way.
I see that now. I see the Brian Thomas pick.
Hey, pull up the other one because it's Bogey's on the clock.
I got you.
Oh, am I? Okay, shit. Oh yeah, I'll just someone give me a kicker. Somebody with commissioner duty right now.
Here we go, right here.
God, my ankle's
Lee, you got commissioner duty? You do got commissioner duty over there.
I don't.
Here go your team right here. Oh, Kidda went with Chase, Puka, Drake.
Yeah, Kidda had
another Chase. He got the Chase and he got the law firm of Chase and Chase. Oh, everything. I see you.
Makes me mad. There's two banks.
Oh my mama.
Yeah, I punted the quarterback position, but I was able to sneak in Derrick Henry there, and I was like, okay, cool. I don't even recognize Chase as my RB1 with Derrick Henry on my squad.
Yeah, that was super late right there for Henry.
Yeah,
bro.
6th round.
This 7-6.
I'm trying to win now.
100%.
We hear you, Kidda.
Every time that's how it's gonna go down.
And then you went on an IDP run for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but I think 6 and 7.
I get mad at you.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that my linebackers were filling in all my flexes, and then I put Van Ginkel in there, squeezed him in so I could get my my DL one, and then I still ended up getting Gregory Rousseau.
Shout out to the youth
a little bit later, so my DL is even strong. And I've got bench pieces for the IDP flex. All the way down. All the way down. I feel like my IDP is usually where I don't show weaknesses in my IDP ever.
That Keyshawn Nixon, one of my guys right there. I see you, bro.
Yeah, and I took the youngster Newman in the trade. I wanted to jump up and get him and then grab Muasau in that same round.
Oh yeah, I see that right there. Fact.
Yeah, and I get a text. He goes, "You see my trade? I had to beat you to Muasau." I was like, but he's the only reason I even know about Muasau because he put me onto him last year, and because week 1 he balled out so much so that he hurt himself. So then he misses the gang of the year. But then it times up with him coming back with Bobby O getting Bobby O and McFadden both banged up. So then he closed out the year decently.
Yeah. I went with McFadden pretty early, but he's still young. Even if he doesn't stay on that team, I think he finds himself a squad to stay in the middle of the field on some defense.
That's the type of player that would end up with like someone like the Niners or the Eagles or the fucking, where they look at linebackers like that. The Cowboys. I'd be like, what are the Cowboys going to do? They got my man Damone Clark. Oh, is he still available?
They got the Maurice Lufau, who I also drafted in this league.
Oh yeah, that's the youngster. Oh, that's the youngster they got. That's right.
That's the youngster. He almost had 100 tackles last year.
Word, the rook as a rook.
Yeah. Who was that?
Go to right above Muasau. Next one up. Next one up.
Oh, bro, right here.
Here we go.
It's funny. I got him in some taxi squads. I didn't even bust him out. Pause. No, he put up almost the triple digit totals. Let's go.
He was almost there. I don't know how many. I might be a little bit off, but
I got so mad.
I want to say when I'm watching the game,
I do Bogart things.
I see him making plays.
Like in the other one, first of all, in this one, I proudly took JOK whenever I took him. Then, and I'm aware of the neck injury. I wasn't aware it was fucking career threatening until we're in the other draft, and then I draft him in the D-Gen, and then I get multiple texts from people that are like, oh, you might not even play. I'm like, word? So I'm just like, fuck it, overkill in linebackers now. I'm like, I was gonna draft like 15, now I'm gonna draft 20. I'm like,
yeah, here go your team right here. You went Burrow, Nico, Baker, GW, Worthy, Waddle, Metcalf, Devontae, Tracy, Montgomery, Estime, McMillan, Carr, Bolton.
I don't know why I took Estime right there.
Shit, he got a path because Javonte gone.
I shouldn't have took him in the 10th.
They're not bringing Javonte back.
Fuck no, they're not bringing Javonte. I mean, and that's the thing too, is like they could fuck around and just bring in AK, like through a trade. You know what I mean? Like I think the Saints would kind of liquidate everything this year that is of value.
Yeah, that's what Ron was saying. They need to blow that whole thing up and start all over. That's exactly what Ron was saying. Everything. Shout out to Ron, man. 100% in the Ignorant Thinkers podcast. Good looking for pulling up, big bro.
Yeah, shout out to Ron and Dennis.
Oh my mama.
Yeah.
Oh, you got Mustafa in this league. That was a damn good pick, and you got Tyke Smith in this league. Oh my mama, I see.
Those were all triggers from me missing out on the other one. I was really hot. I was like, Rrr. And then like, if you even saw, he just took Jair Brown. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, Mustafa, because Mustafa is the guy that we probably want. For real, because he's in the box.
He's gonna be in the box. That motherfucker is damn.
Jair Brown put up a big game, but it's got to come by him making a big play, like what I mean, like interception or some shit, and he gets picked on a lot. So it's like he does get a decent amount of tackles, but Mustafa's hitting, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm excited for him this year. With a name like Malik Mustafa, you got to be a bad motherfucker.
100%.
You know what I mean?
Little song team right here. Man. Shout out to everybody that first timer, like Bogue said, man, the first timers in this format, man. Shout out to all the new dudes that jumped in this motherfucker and kept this shit rocking, man. 100%, bro. Everything. We had trades going on, bro. The motherfucking once the motherfucker started taking the first kicker, it was a domino effect too. You know what I mean?
Some people went kicker heavy.
Aren't you glad I stood strong on that? I was like, man, we gotta have the kicker.
Yeah, that shit was fire, bro.
Who was the one that went kicker heavy? Pause.
And let me see. Let me back out of the.
Timmy, Lil Timmy.
Oh, Timmy, yeah.
Yeah, Timmy's the young vet.
Timmy team right here.
Timmy
does have. He got a lot of early first rounders.
I think he has. I want to say he got 5 in the first round. 6.
God damn.
I don't know about 5, but I think
he got at least 3 of them. I think I was sure.
Yeah, he got so he took his first kicker at the 7-9, then the 8-4, then the 9-9, then the 12-4. So he got 4 picks early.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Back up off
the
so you can
first,
see.
5.
the first
He got
one
the
is the
105.
212. King
Right?
D got the first one.
Yeah, King D took the at the 212, so he got the 101 at the 212. And then
which is crazy
5,
too, because
7, and the 10.
I'm not mad at it.
5, 7, and 10 for Timmy in the first
5,
round.
7, and 10. He
Okay.
wasn't playing.
I hella put 10 on the team.
Oh shit! Even McGoobs. Look at McGoobs. McGoobs got McPherson, Fairbairn, Carlson. Oh, he got 3 picks. He got 3 early picks.
I had to sneak in there. I made sure I got 1 first rounder. I got the 111 in this one.
Oh, that's federal. I ain't mad at
No,
that.
I think I gotta launch at least one more before the actual draft. That way we can have another one with the kickers in it, because that shit is badass.
I didn't take my first. I didn't take
I
my
mean,
first
listen,
kicker until the
I wasn't
39
mad at it.
bro.
It's a dynamic.
I was never mad at it.
Yeah.
It was just, people were like, I was trying to make it simpler for people, but this is the simplest way, actually.
Yeah, in both of the leagues, I didn't prioritize none of them rookies. Oh,
I didn't
my
either
mama.
myself. No.
This is a good rookie class for running backs.
Running backs, yes.
Oh my mama.
It's a great running back class. I won't lie to that.
I like all the players that fell to me. That's why I wasn't tripping off no picks like that, bro. Because I'm not worried about
the players that fall because of the rookie picks.
Oh my mama,
That's
facts, bro.
also like, because like, okay, cool. We like our rookie running backs, but if the Giants don't draft a running back, then Tyrone Tracy's gonna be a hitter, and then he went in like the 10th or 12th or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna end up with an RB1 super late who's young.
I have a good feeling they don't prioritize running back, but
it's nice.
I also have a good feeling that most of them running backs that people think are going to go like in the 2nd and 3rd round are going to fall further, and then there'll still be someone of note that ends up in New York. You know what I mean? And then like eventually we'll take the job. Because Tracy, his ball security is whack. And like, here's the one thing with Tracy, he got all the volume, and that's what we liked about it.
Yeah.
And he produced with it behind a bad line. And that line is good when they're healthy. They Andrew Thomas and the left tackle, and then I forget someone on the right side. They were gone most of all the year. So
Combine finna go up this weekend. Gotta bounce, y'all. Y'all stay safe, bless out, most importantly, dangerous. God bless, love from the east side of the LBC. You already know, big bro.
You already know.
California, stand up. Long Beach, stand the fuck
Long
up.
Beach,
Man,
stand
let's go,
up.
big bro.
We from out of Northern Cali, so we got nothing but Cali, and we got our man
He's
Kid
not
from
too far from
SoCal.
where I'm at.
Oh my mama, man! Shout out to
I
Perk.
can look out my window right now and see the east side LBC.
Let's go, baby.
Summertime in the LBC.
California, man. We in this motherfucker. Shout out to the Dove Shack. Oh my mama. Minnesota Den said, "What's my team looking like over there next gen?" Okay, let me pull Den team
And
up.
from the east side. He's from the east side too.
Come on
That's
now.
where Snoop and them's from.
Here we go, right there. So we got he went with a crazy little 3 wide receiver combo. He went Amon-Ra, CD, and BTJR. He didn't take his first quarterback until the 3rd.
So fucking hot. Because fucking Timmy let him off super light to buy BTJ right there, right in front of me. Continue.
Oh my!
I was going back and forth with him for that pick, I believe.
Oh shit!
You know who I was targeting?
And then
I was targeting Brock
took
Bowers.
the offer that
Brian
that
Thomas wasn't even my target right there. I was going back and forth, and I didn't like the fact that he kept coming at me with like, okay, give me some more picks. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna hold. But if I had won that pick, I'm going Brock Bowers over Brian Thomas right here.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, I already had Chase and Puka, So
Yeah, good point.
I was going Brock Bowers, coming off that rookie record set and receiving campaign with a nobody squad. You know, that was pretty impressive. I had Bowers over Thomas.
And it's the it's 0.5 too. It's 1.5 per reception in this league too, huh?
2.5.
2.5. I see you load up on them tight ends on my mama. Pause. Everything.
Yeah.
Johnny said he feel good having that 101 at the 310. Yeah, you man.
Yeah, great value.
Fucking A.
Yeah. Yeah, you could flip that. You might
Facts for a whole lot.
If you weren't even trying to just get Jonte, somebody
sure.
trying to buy that shit from you real quick.
He can get a little twofer.
Yeah,
like existing players already. Maybe even like, you know, if you get to talking with other people that's in the first round too, you might be able to move back. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and get a little something on top of it. Pause. Because if you think about this, it hit Johnny's team specifically too. Like he's open to do, you know what I'm saying? He has a whole array of options he could fuck with, because like he's not locked into getting a QB. He's not locked into, oh, okay, I need the running back, or you know what I mean? Like he actually got options there. So because then that's why I took the 105, because I was like, all right, I need something in the back pocket, because I'm not gonna have a third QB. And I feel like I might get a solid shot at one of those three QBs, like, you know what I mean, at the 5 spot.
Oh yeah, you probably
if I was looking at
if you were at the 5 spot, you might be taking whatever quarterback you want,
or that receiver McMillan. I feel like he might fall there too.
McMillan is probably the second one off the board.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you were targeting McMillan right now, I think you would probably prioritize the 102, and then that would get you that McMillan pick.
I like that.
Okay.
I like
in the event he lands with
Missouri.
Oh yeah.
I like
Burden.
There it is. Yeah, bruh, nice. Oh my God.
Yeah.
We got B Sam in the building, top of the morning, big bro.
What's up, B Sam?
He said, "Let's cook."
Yeah, football. God, I'm excited for I'm excited for the combine. You know, getting to see some of the names that we've been talking about.
The underwear Olympics.
Throw a number out there.
Johnny said he got the 103.
We got a number for this guy. Okay.
The 103, the 106, and the 112.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
got that 105 for you, bro. I got that 105 for you, Johnny. Don't stop now. You gotta get them all, bro. It's like Pokemon, bro.
You could easily get a veteran that might produce the 101, and then another first rounder.
Yeah, if you got the 101 and you're not in dire need of a quarterback, bro, you have a lot of options. 100%. And then if Genty fall in the right spot where it's just him, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be the Cowboys.
If Genty does go to the right spot, then I'm not coming off of it for anything less than a quarterback.
Okay, let's play that game real quick. So Genty, he's the consensus right now that people are assuming, right? So like,
every single draft I've seen has been 101 change.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, if he's with the Cowboys, he's 101.
If he's with the Raiders, he's 101.
Right? Okay,
same thing. So
the Steelers, because they move on from Najee. Steelers, they're the other team that historically is not afraid to pull a trigger on
the Browns. The Browns.
Nick Chubb is on the way out. I mean, you know,
he's
still around. He old as a motherfucker. These are all great spots, right? Like this doesn't. The reason I'm trying to workshop this is because this is not going to steer us away from wanting to target Genty, right?
Yeah.
Minnesota. What about Minnesota?
Oh, that would be ideal,
right?
I would love to see him in Minnesota.
Right,
but on track shoes.
Their offensive line.
I said something
is
in the
top notch
thread
when
this morning
Dursal's
with the
healthy.
teams that were interviewing him.
Oh,
you got a
okay,
list?
yeah, he's
Okay.
got like
He made a list.
Yeah, there was like 9 teams.
Yeah, it's like 9 teams. Yeah, the
And-
Vikings
and-
have won,
and
the
Minnesota
Raiders, the
was one of
Chargers
them.
have won.
Yeah.
Ooh, the Chargers. Jim Harbaugh, he would do that. Give me that fucking running back.
It was the Broncos, the Ravens, Colts, Giants, Bears, Chargers, Saints, Steelers, and Vikings.
If he goes to the Ravens or the Colts, then I'm not. I'm trying to trade him.
Ravens or the Colts. Yeah, because if he ends up with the Ravens, you obviously got to wait a cool minute.
Yeah, because they have the other kid.
Well, they could give the kid a ton of work, and it's annoying for the Derrick Henry owners as well, because it's like, what do you want to do? You want to do what Saquon just did, right? Preserve him enough so you can let him go crazy in the offs. In this case, Derrick Henry. Yeah, I wouldn't like it though if he ended up in Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm moving on. I'm moving
That's
off
the
of him.
101. Because you would assume if you want him is 101. Okay, is there any? What about for the McMillan kid? Because like that's even tougher when you're a receiver. Like if he fucks around and ends up in like a place like Tennessee and they don't have a QB, like I don't like that. You know what I mean? Or like,
Yeah,
or
that's
like
coming out an hour ago. Nick Chubb is expected to hit the open market. The Browns are not bringing him back.
you know what's crazy? When their offensive line is healthy, they hella good, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
When you got the Shredder and fucking Conklin and Jedrick Wills.
Go.
They're all healthy.
If anybody here hasn't actually gone and watched a McMillan film, go watch it and watch how he picks the ball out of the air. This motherfucker is the absolute opposite.
Terry McLaurin.
He's the absolute fucking opposite of Quentin Johnston. This
All right.
motherfucker goes up. He's a big body. He's the same kind of. He's bigger than Quentin Johnston. But what he does is like he uses his hands and he gets the ball. I think the big pro comparison that a lot of the fantasy pundits have been comparing him to is a Mike Evans. And what has Mike Evans done? 1,000 yards for like 25 seasons in a row now.
Yeah.
It's 11 or 10. It's 10. I'm just saying he's tied with Jerry Rice. He didn't surpass.
This is
him.
crazy.
I had to protect my goat. Hold on. Got to represent my goat.
I think it was like the first or second week of last.
I do like the pluckery of the ball.
Where he was just making everybody look on the defensive side of the ball. He was making them all look silly. I think he caught the ball 16 times, had like goddamn near 200 yards, got like 2-3 touchdowns, some highlight reels. He's got great hands. He can work his way back. So one of the things I liked about McMillan was it wasn't just up the field. A lot of the times he would come back and then work his way back towards.
My bad. That is so a fucking 9-volt battery dying.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, oh no.
And then every once in a while, I hear the. Actually, not every once in a while. A lot. I've been hearing somebody's WhatsApp going crazy. I don't know which one of y'all have WhatsApp, but that shit is going off.
Oh, I don't have WhatsApp. But
What's that?
It's WhatsApp. I swear I hear the tone that comes with WhatsApp when you get a text.
I don't have that on my phone.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat knows what I'm hearing. But.
Well, left tackle Miami just got $28 million in cap space. Left tackle Teron Armstead has agreed to reduce his salary from $28 million all the way down to the veterans minimum.
wow, no fucking way.
Yep, 55 minutes ago.
Veterans minimum?
Yep.
Are you sure you're reading that right?
Here he goes from Rap Sheet himself. Dolphins left tackle Teron Armstead has agreed to reduce his salary from $28 million all the way down to the veteran minimum to give Miami more flexibility while he continues to mull possibility of retiring.
Oh, okay, that's why. My bad. I should have just let you read the rest, and it would have made sense. Well, you actually stopped and didn't read the rest, honestly. I was like, wait, hold on. Hey, well, oh no, this is funny though, because like he was terrible over there. He was good. That's another product of like someone like Drew Brees was making him look good for years because he just gets the ball out quick. Like you ain't stopping shit. Didn't let him.
Here's one. Rob Gronkowski is considering a return to the NFL.
Man, he's tripping.
And the Broncos are expected to be in the mix.
Now that's interesting. Hey, you know
this is actually a pretty strong tight end class too. So we got we got the consensus going. Yeah, this is one of the best running back classes we've had in probably like the last 7-8 years. But the tight ends that are coming out, like the top end tight ends, they're all really good too. So I could easily see like the third or fourth tight end off the board ended up doing like tight end one things. It all depends on landing spots.
Everybody chasing that next Bowers.
I'm not saying any of them are going to be Bowers, but
no, I'm just saying. I didn't say you said that. I just said everybody's going to be chasing them, just like everybody was chasing the next Laporta. You know, it's funny
Laporta,
too. Like,
and then Bowers having those guys, and it wasn't too long ago when Pitts came out and did some good things.
He put it that long up in his rookie year.
Yeah.
Now what's the hopefully Brock breaks that curse right there because the motherfuckers, them tight ends that blow up in a rookie year is very rare in itself.
Oh yeah.
And then, but the follow-up year,
Laporta wasn't terrible. It was not like.
And Laporta had double-digit TDs.
Yeah, he had a decent year.
His sophomore year though.
The sophomore year, bro. The sophomore year wasn't terrible. I'm not saying it was.
It was frustrating for sure.
Yeah,
feeling like an old man.
We all expected to do. We wanted him to be the number 2 after Amon-Ra, and it just never happened.
My mama. Hey, I gotta slide out, my G.
Yeah,
so whenever y'all want to end it, just hit me on the phone, and I can end it off the phone if y'all want me to.
No, we can close this thing out.
Yeah, we can close it up. I was just thinking exactly the same thing. I got some pains in my ankle today. I know. Yeah,
all good, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, you already know. NeonPeacockMerch.com. Shout out to our sponsor. And shout out to the Neon Peacock himself. The Vuccini JD and the Heart to Start. Our man, the Kitty Cat, the Cat Man himself. And our man, the ear to the street. Simon Bogart, Sky Free. Hey, wake your game up.
Peace up, fellas.
Peace.
Eureka.